Oh, sorry, we were waiting.
All right. No, that's right. We're now we're now beginning. Do not worry. I'm just working on the transition. Don't push me.
That's not what I meant. Everybody literally missed that pun.
The creature already has The creature already has inspiration because of something Harlan did several sessions ago. Now don't make me make it worse.
You already used that.
No, I didn't. You haven't fought anything yet.
Did you not?
He actually hasn't used it. No, he hasn't used it yet. He made a point of saying in the end of the last session.
Oh, I thought that was him saying he used it. Okay.
No, I still have it.
No.
I still have.
Oh no. Well,
something
fuck
to
it.
note,
I regret
however,
nothing. It's only mortar.
Something to note is the ones that if it doesn't get used on this, if it doesn't get used on this creature, it'll be used on the next one. So that's all right. It will carry over. So, hello, welcome everybody to Crabby DnD. I am here with my players: Cat.
Hi.
Damien.
Hello.
Curve.
Hi.
Mortar.
Hello.
Romulus.
Hello.
And Vinny. And Vinny?
He's not back yet.
Then you said he was going to be right
Oh,
back.
he is.
He is
I'm
here.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back?
Literally just got
The
back.
boy is back.
Perfect time.
Man, the myth,
The boys are indeed back in town.
Excellent.
Hey.
In such a case, let us get back to what was happening last time. So, let's just put this on for one moment. Glad to have everyone here once again. Now, I believe we left off on a rather interesting plot point. So let us return to that time and place. Last time, our party of adventurers, Cat, Damien, Curve, Mortar, Romulus, and Vinny, were travelling across the wilderness, where they found that they may have gone astray. Sending out Mortar and Vinny as an advanced scouting party, they came across 3 bodies that seemed to be executed in some manner or another. With curiosity snatching the 2 of them away from the party, they went towards the possible site of this execution, with Mortar discovering the effects of a hallucinatory terrain and a strange creature that was resting within the tree. As it dropped down and otherwise made itself known, Mortar made a call to run, but took a shot against the creature and became frozen with fear. Vinny, who was already halfway up the hill, turned and came back with his boots of speed, returning to Mortar's side in an attempt to aid him before becoming frozen himself. With the 2 of them attempting to escape as best they can, the party now picking up their pace to catch up, they found themselves in a rather pickled situation. So, as Mortar, you have been put to sleep, resting on the ground, the rope attempting to reach for you, as Vinny, you took a slice towards the rope, tearing it and stopping it from grabbing Mortar. The creature otherwise looming over you, as it otherwise, I believe, grabbed you around the neck, and you began to feel this energy of memories being drained from you. You still remember them, but it knows them too. And in that moment, as you are picking up on that effect, that feeling, you watch as it turns and looks towards Jeff, a moment of conviction behind its dead-set eyes. So, I think we should make this official, and I would like everybody to roll for combat, please.
Let us
Love us some tasty, tasty combat.
initiative.
Oh,
Initiative.
Okay, I am going to roll for...
There's actually no point in me rolling at all, because I literally will not be able to get you to be involved in this. Have a 10.
I'll still note you down, because it depends, because did you tell them your other possible plan, Cat?
I told them about the thing, but I didn't tell them about... Well, I told them about the dimension door, but I didn't tell them about the black page or bugging him.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, it's a spicy choice.
So, 25 to 20.
21? I didn't beat
Cat?
you.
Cat.
No way.
20 to
Hell
15.
yes.
16?
They beat Vinny.
How much was that,
15.
Vinny?
15.
15 on Vinny and Mortar.
Fif-
Okay. And
Yeah.
Curve?
14.
14. Nice. Okay. A nice.
Can I just double check I've done that right and I
initiative.
don't have disadvantage?
No, you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I just can't remember. It's been so long since I rolled one on initiative.
It's alright.
I suspected I'd done it wrong.
Is Mortar dead?
He's not
You're
dead.
unconscious.
He's unconscious because he's asleep. I've just
Remember
got him
you-
flipped
This is
over
an
to that
outrage.
because
Mortar
it's
is
easier to
EP.
know.
Is an outrage.
Alright,
This
there you
is an
go.
outrage. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Let us turn to the top of the initiative then. Cat. In this moment, there is a sense of panic, but ideas come to your mind. What would you like to do?
Okay. Running my finger along the spell book, thinking maybe I could. No, I'm not going to. Split second, like, what can I do? Runes, right. Runes. Dimension door, runes. Right. Okay, I have an idea. One of you two, grab my hand. Bear in mind, Cat. Just like, grab my hand, one of you two. As soon as someone grabs a hand, I am snapping out of Jeff. My last thing to Jeff will be go up 60 foot.
He doesn't
so-
hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was okay if I was still looking through his eyes.
No, you can continue looking through his eyes, but you can't communicate with him unless he's within 100 feet.
Okay, right. Well, fair. Okay, then in that case, then I don't... I just... No, Jeff would be fine there if something happens. Okay, I'm going to say, one of you two grab my hand. Holding out a hand. Quickly jumping off the Terrador, and I'm holding a dimension door with a tripling split rune.
Okay,
Okay.
so I assume that's me grabbing the hand.
This is literally
Yeah,
as just
if
as
that's
just
what your
shouted
plan
out.
is,
Yeah.
whichever one
Do
wants to
it.
go with.
Curve is a better option.
Okay. So, Curve, you're grabbing hold of the hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You grab hold of Cat's hand, and the tripling split rune goes off. So, you know what this means.
Right.
Roll me
Wild magic
three
surge.
wild magic surges. Now remember, this is a what level spell?
This is a fourth level with a rune.
So this is going to be a DC of 5, but because of how close you are to the twin full moon, the auroras double that, so the DC is 10. If you roll a 10 or lower, wild magic goes off.
You're just making things up now, Chris.
One wild magic. No. I warned him of this ahead of
He
time.
did. I
Yeah,
am aware.
I was there.
Alright, go ahead and roll me the wild magic. Let's see just what you get.
It's a different kind of risk here. We could turn up in a blaze of fire as a fireball has gone
I
off.
want to see that happen. I really do. That's just hilarious.
That would be epic. That would actually be epic.
I like to imagine at some point my dimension doors
Oh,
overlap
no.
Damien, and as my dimension door overlaps Damien, the fireball goes off and he gets
Roll,
it in the face.
roll me a d6.
Oh no.
God's sake.
1. How old are you?
12.
You are now 13 years old.
I hit puberty!
Congratulations.
As-
It's a horrible time.
As wild magic kicks in, you suddenly feel this sickly feeling throughout your body, a sudden need and an urge and a hatred of so many things. All of a sudden, you dislike the hoodie you're wearing. It's too garish. You can't be seen with it in public. And yet, you feel like the arm is badass. It's just about goth enough for you. Okay.
The roughest days of Romulus's life as a parent are ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, Romulus, you very unlucky boy.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
so screwed.
You're not my dad.
I just ask.
I'm not going to be able to emotionally recover from this.
I wish to ask an important question.
Mm-hmm.
When does female centaurs enter puberty? Is that about the same time scale as humans? or?
Same as humans, yeah. So she's
Oh, no,
basically
definitely
just hit
panicked.
puberty.
Yeah.
The Centaurs
Yeah, I was gonna say.
get their period.
Oh,
Oh,
Romulus
no.
has got a real fun conversation ahead of him.
Roll for period.
Roll for period, no!
You don't need to roll for
Saving
that.
throw.
God's sake.
Wow.
Oh no.
This was worse. I should have just given up to the monster and let it take control.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have.
I'm coming into a different kind of monster and I don't like it.
Genuinely feel like having a period under the twin moons where wild magic is a thing is
Oh,
just going to cause so
God.
many issues.
So many.
So many. Okay, so
I can get to the monster and it's gonna be hormonal.
Oh.
look, be glad you only rolled a 1. Imagine what happened if you hit a 6 on that. You'd be
It's like you've grown
18.
hairs in your chin.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
true.
hang on.
Oh,
Yeah, the thing is, I
man.
decide whether it gets older or younger. So you know,
Should've
I
gone
could have made you
younger.
6.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh.
fine.
Yeah,
That
you
would-
I'd
lots.
actually be adorable.
No, that would have incurred negatives to your attributes. You would have really hurt for that.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have. Jeez.
So, you otherwise cast this dimension door and curve. Cat looks more mature. Has slightly longer, like bit more pronounced cheekbones. She looks different today. Maybe it might just be the light or the magic. You're not sure, but in this moment of panic, she looks slightly older.
I will say even Curve can recognise that is not the priority right now.
No. Fair.
We'll
valid.
talk about it later.
Intelligence-based spellcasters.
Yeah. So as the 3 dimension doors are stacked up one to another, you shoot through, railgunning yourself through the countryside and beginning to get closer. You are 1 out of 3 rounds closer. Now remember, you have to expend your spell points for
Yes,
these.
yes,
so.
yes, I am doing right now. Overlay.
Okay. It is now the lair's go. The lair is going, in this instance, it used its sleeping haze and tried to grab.
This map looks amazing.
37.
Thank you.
37.
Like a fish that's looking at its own cutting board.
That's dark.
So,
Like a
so
Magic.
in this instance, the lair can't actually. Oh no, the lair can do something because Jeff's within range.
Oh, come
Make a
on.
wisdom saving throw for Jeff, please.
Oh, my boy.
As we all know, Jeff is the wisest of us all. Jeff 2
Yep.
is even more wise than Jeff 1 was.
Hang on.
Yep. I mean, he's an
Well,
owl,
yeah.
so he must be wise.
And the legends of Jeff's wisdom flying off into the
hang on.
distance over some mountains
just wanna-
last time without
I
a clue
just
what's
I
want
do
happening.
feel like he should get like
I do want to clear this
proficiency
up
and
here,
advantage.
right?
Oh,
Jeff
no.
is actually wiser than Cat.
Look,
Which
I never,
isn't saying
exactly,
much.
that proves my point, doesn't it?
Yeah. The cat is the wisest of us all. So Jeff
So-
is just God.
What if
Oh
Jeff
my
was
word.
the whole time?
Jeff got a 26.
So, as
Holy shit.
so Vinny, you are already affected by fear, but in this moment you watch as there's almost this dark aura that begins to emit from the tree, a pulse which shoots outwards, and you begin to hear whisperings within your head in that moment, but it's almost like background noise to the rest, where Jeff suffers the full brunt of whatever this may have been and shrugs off the effect of becoming frightened by the lair itself.
What a badass.
Jeff has got half of the slime in him, so it's fine. It's now a fear off.
Yeah.
What a badass.
Mhm.
He's too dumb to be frightened.
Okay, Damien, I assume you're double dashing, moving closer.
Oh, you know exactly what's happening there. Give a quick description.
Go for it.
So, Damien on Starlight's back is just racing straight through the countryside. His glossy, almond, curly chin hair sort of flowing back behind him as the wind, you know.
The chin hair.
Yeah,
Chin hair.
chin level hair, not chin hair.
You said chin
No.
hair. I was like, oh god, he's got neck beard.
Yes, Damien has aged in the same time and grown a lot of facial hair.
What magic weird,
Rocks up and he's more like a Hell's Angel or something with a proper beard and everything, and
Uh-huh.
You saw that Jake Davis
Starlight's grown
was
handlebars.
Hey.
Starlight just
Biker Damien is not how
Just
So we got teenage goth cat, and we've got biker Damien just rock up to the scene like, yeah, let's go.
I mean, that's actually awesome, to be fair.
just
Cat's
get to the
on you,
top of that
Dad.
hill overlooking where the Noxark and you just hear Starlight revving.
Revving her horsepower. Her 1 horsepower.
Oh, 1 horsepower, yeah. So, you unfortunately have a ways to go, but you are riding through the countryside as fast as you can. Is there anything else you wanted to try and do? You would be able to basically dash using Starlight's movement and action, so now it would be a matter of if there's any actions that you wanted to take or try anything, you're welcome to do so.
Let's have a little look at what's going on. Good question. I don't know if there's too much. I mean, besides like taking in the countryside, I mean, I know there's something going on, but you know, it's a nice horse ride. I haven't had a chance to do this in a while.
Make me a perception, make me a perception check.
Appreciate the view.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the view's nice. It's a nice day.
Did the view even give him inspiration?
Oh. I mean, for perception. Oh, hang on. There's something about an A here.
Oh, you have advantage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you've got a real good view of everything that's going on around you. The trees are looking particularly nice.
Oh, well, it's a 17.
17. Looking around, there are very few trees, but the countryside is looking quite nice. I will say, with that 17, and the knowledge of what Cat has already repeated to you, you can begin to see signs of hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
So you are beginning to pick up that this is a widespread illusion. Knowing that you're about maybe a third of a mile out, this is a long-distance magical effect. With that knowledge, you know that this creature is quite possibly incredibly dangerous, and yet you keep riding on anyhow. Okay. Vinny. Now we go back to the juice of it all. You are currently frightened.
Okay. And what is that? What effect is that having on me?
You currently cannot move, and you have disadvantage to all attack rolls and ability checks, I believe, but not saving throws. Just going to double check on that. I think it's ability checks and attack rolls. Yep, ability checks and attack rolls. You have disadvantage on them while the creature is within your line of sight. You cannot move closer to it, but specifically you cannot move while you are frightened of the creature.
Okay. And do I get to repeat the save at the end of the turn?
Yes, you do. One thing that is quite notable here, as a general note, the creature is currently occupied by staring at Jeff, so do what you will with that information. Jeff seems to have caught its attention for one reason or another. And Mortar, when we get to your turn, will just pass over it unless Vinny does something to wake you up.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Stab him.
Do it. He'll wake him up, and then probably kill him.
Good. You foolish fool.
Have you ever owned the sleep spell? Really?
Yes, I have.
Then you would know the full contents of what to do here.
Okay.
So you can slap or shake a sleeper awake using an action. Also, if the sleeper takes damage, they will wake up.
Oh, please slap him silly.
Do it.
We both agreed on this course of action together, Vinny.
Spank
You
him
slap
like a
me, I might
newborn
slap you back.
baby.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wow, teenage cat is kinky.
What?
Oh no! Oh no!
Comes out of portal with nose piercings and stuff like. Wild magic, man.
Like a newborn baby. That's that makes everything else so much more alarming. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna try and awaken Mortar, since I know that he's not dying. He just EP.
Okay. So in this moment, you otherwise kneel down, you otherwise give Mortar a quick slap on the side of the face. And Mortar, you startle awake. You are currently prone, but you are awake.
Am I still frightened?
For the time being, no. Obviously, you'll still have to make a save on the start of your turn, because you're starting within a range of its aura, but yes.
Yep. Okay.
Is that your turn, Vinny?
I'm gonna bonus action healing word him as well.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, my man.
You can have. It's not a lot, I'm afraid.
No, that's all good, man.
I know
Anything
were
that you can
very
give.
low earlier, so.
Yeah.
You may have 5 healing.
Thank you very much. Amazing. I'm at 20 HP.
Okay.
Okay, and then
So-
because I don't know that, Cat is not listening through Jeff anymore, I'm gonna yell out in his direction, "Run! Get out of here!"
Okay. With that, we get to Mortar's turn. Conveniently, the two of you have the same initiative, so you can mix it up in what order you would like to take your turns in future, but as a general
Awesome.
note.
I guess first things first, is Mortar still frightened? Or, like, because otherwise... Because,
Roll me a wisdom
because of
saving
this-
throw.
I was going to say, because this thing's ability seems to freeze movement, I may not be able to get up.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw. And... oh, wait, hold on. Yes, wisdom saving throw, please. And Vinny, you also get to make one at the end of your turn to see if you can break out of the effect.
Roll well.
I did. I rolled very well. That's a 19.
19. You are not frightened. In this moment, you otherwise feel like this adrenaline, this surge, this reason to leave. While Vinny, you still feel stuck in place, knowing full well that this creature could tear you apart. And you've seen what it's seen, and it's very dangerous.
Mortar is going to... Shit is bad, y'all.
Yes. It
Okay. Mortar is going to use his
Let's change the
Action.
wisdom card, actually.
to disengage,
Okay.
and then he is going to use a bonus action to Adrenaline Surge,
Okay.
and is going to use his movement to try and carry Vinny, starting to move away. And
Adrenaline
I will
surge
use
gives you an
my...
additional action.
It does, and I'll use that action to dash.
Okay. So, which direction are you going to head in?
Okay, hold on. Let me just look at the map. Mortar and Vinny. Vinny's awake, isn't he? So he can
He's
also...
awake, yeah.
I'm going to say, any idea?
What, to me, sorry?
Yes, yes. It looks distracted with Jeff at the minute. I think we can make a break for it.
Yeah, we need to run. That's what we were supposed to be doing.
Which way did we come from, Chris? Was it this way?
North.
Okay.
Jeff is.
Oh boy. In which case, then I'm going to say that we go. Oh man, this is a gamble. We want to be as far away from this thing as we can. So I'm going to go here. How do I ping?
Tab. So
I'm gonna
go
go
that
here.
way. Okay. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes. That should be right.
Yep, that's
1,
perfect.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. The creature in
that's my
response
turn.
to you running is going to make a opportunity attack against you with its
It
nightmare
cannot,
claws.
because I disengaged.
Oh, you disengage. That's right, and you're pushing Vinny. Yeah, so never mind.
Yep. And I used Adrenaline Surge to gain an additional action.
Okay. At this moment, as the end of your turn passes, the creature, otherwise making a swing that goes wide over your head as you disengaged, it's going to look towards you, and you hear otherwise a rattling in the back of your mind. I will find you. I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please, as it's going to use 2 of its instinct to inflict nightmare to you.
Oh boy. Alright. Is this telepathic?
Yes, so you would have advantage on this because you have your
Telepathic
mental intrusion ability. Yeah, telepathic intrusion.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw, please, yeah.
Okay.
Turn you back up a little bit.
Alrighty. So did you say I have advantage on this?
Yep.
Okay. Uh, 16 plus 4 is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that'll do it. In this moment, it looks towards you, and you screen out as much of its message as you can. It is crackly in the back of your mind. You hear it, but are not frightened of it. In this moment, it is going to spend its turn to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And as it otherwise approaches, you watch as it strides only a few steps towards Jeff. As it otherwise stops at Jeff, and you watch as its claws otherwise get ready.
Dude has beef.
There's
What is
something.
that?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. End of its go. Curve, is there anything you would like to cast while you and Kat are otherwise space jumping?
No, because I would like to save my spell slots just in case. And I don't suppose I'll gain anything from looking around.
I would say go ahead and make me a survival check here. This will be just to see if you are heading in the correct direction still.
Sense of vertigo.
Yeah, effectively. You whiplash. 13. You look around, and there's a moment when your head is dizzying when Kat otherwise kind of catches her breath momentarily before preparing to cast the next lot of these spells kind of stacked together. You can see the runes beginning to blend together into a doorway once again. And I'll say that you ready yourself to go with Kat. Romulus is going to continue moving. Kat.
Okay, Jeff is under instruction from Vinny. Because Jeff is to do as Vinny's told. Vinny said get out of here. So Jeff surely is going to actually take note of that and get out of here, right?
In this instance, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw for Jeff, please. As he starts his turn within 30 feet of the creature.
Oh, come on. Jeff done well already. Don't put him under this pressure. He tries. Jeff, my dude, he's 17.
Just fails.
Oh, he tried hard.
Yeah, he did well, dude.
He did well.
My little hero. Kills Jeff, I kill him. I'm joking, I'm not going to kill him. There's no chance I'm going to fight this thing. Okay, I am going to prepare myself, and I'm going to do again. Okay, this is costly.
Triple dimension door.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Wild magic.
2 wild
Bust
magics.
my balls, man.
Go ahead and roll me the first one. And let me know when you get under half as well.
57 and
Okay.
11. And my...
Okay. 57 doesn't do too much, but you do begin to know as you are teleporting, you are leaving this kind of line of fire through sections of the wet grass here, as you are otherwise traveling at a dangerously fast speed, leaving these score marks. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
You've aged 10 more years.
Oh no, this isn't age. This is something else.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna take it back.
Gain 10 more legs.
Oh my
Nope.
god, I'm a spider! One.
1.
Oh no!
You shrink 1 inch.
So what you're saying is I grew up because I got older and then I've suddenly sort of like regressed a little bit.
And you're slightly smaller now, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Cat's having a
I'll
rough
find
time
a
when
s-
he's
I'll find
dimension
a-
doors, guys.
Okay, if you want to
I'll
leave
find
your
a
height the
crab
same
apple
and
for
just
you.
say that you did actually get a little bit taller,
that's
and
what
then
I'm
you...
gonna do. I'm not gonna bother changing it. I was like, you know what, that's just what it is.
Your growth spurt made you slightly taller, but now you're smaller because of wild magic.
How does that help? Oh, wrong character sheet. Sorry. No, that's Rook's character sheet. Where's Cat's character? There.
Okay, you are now 25 turns away.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still closer. Yay!
I'm not.
End of your
half
go.
yet.
It is the lair. The lair is going to try and cast a 5th level sleep.
At?
At these guys.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Ain't no mortar. Ain't no jet.
Sleep has a
Yeah,
range of
okay.
90 feet.
I'll go back to sleep, dude. I have 20 hit points.
I'm out. Peace.
We'll have to see what I
I'm
roll.
out, dude. Yeah. This level sleep.
So,
Ooh.
let me remember exactly how many I get. I get 11 d8s. Okay. Okay. Vinny, do you have 29 hit points or less? Vinny?
He's fallen asleep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Do you have
No,
25?
31.
Okay. So, I rolled a 49 minus the 20 that Mortar has and the 29 that's left over. You are not put to sleep.
Okay.
Damn it.
That healing word was actually clutch.
Yeah, that healing word.
That
gave me
was.
nicely
Or
done.
both
That
of
was
you would be
clutch.
asleep. Oh, let me just turn more. So, as Mortar is otherwise kind of dragging you along, a sense of fear, you turn and watch as Mortar slumps onto the ground, asleep once more. And
I think
your
Mortar-
legs feel solid in place, but you're like, I know how to help him. He's helping me with something I can't deal with.
I think Mortar's final words are exactly what was mirrored before he fell asleep the first time. He's like, I told you we're going to be okay. He falls asleep again.
Okay. Alright. With that, you are... How far are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. You are 75 feet away from the tree. So, it's going to make
Suck
the
a tree
attack
me
roll
up.
with disadvantage.
Oh, you did.
But it would have
no,
advantage
technically-
because you are asleep.
Yeah. But it is a ranged attack, though, so wouldn't
So-
it just be disadvantage anyway?
This is more of just a kind of a grapple check. So in this instance,
Ooh.
that is a 27 to grapple you. Vinny, you have your reaction if you wish to try and cut the rope again. As you can see, the rope slithers up at almost this dangerously fast speed and begins to wrap around Mortar's leg in preparation to tear him away from you.
I would love to attempt to intervene here.
Okay. Go ahead. Your choice of making me an attack roll or an athletics check. Either way, you have disadvantage on this.
Oof. Oh no.
Okay, I will make an attack roll and attempt to cut the rope before it.
Okay. Go ahead. The
Yes.
AC you are trying to hit, because it is a agile rope, is 14.
Okay.
Total?
7 plus 7. It's 14.
14 hits. Now I believe with your sneak attack, it's still slashing damage, isn't it?
It is.
Would you-
Yes.
Okay, so minimum damage here, adding your modifier, would cut the rope. So in this moment, as it slithers up, getting close to Mortar once again, you in that moment take a quick flail swing of your scimitar towards it and slice the rope. In that moment, the rope slithers back towards the rest of the tree. Okay. Clutch
Good
moment.
save, Vinny. Good
Damien,
save.
moving closer, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Vinny and Mortar. I assume, Vinny, you're going to be
Mortar's
going
asleep.
first?
Mortar's falling asleep. Falling asleep.
Yes, I will. I will go first again, having slashed at the rope with my scimitar. I'm just gonna use the flat of the blade to like slap him against the thigh and wake him back up.
Okay. Okay.
Since it seems to actually help, I'm going to bonus action healing word again.
Okay, go for it.
At second level.
Amazing. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot. You need to be rolling wild magic checks as well, because you are affected by the aurora right now. So roll for the first one.
Oh boy.
What's the first
It's
one?
just a DC of 1 for both of these, because you aren't a wild magic sorcerer. Okay, so it doesn't go off. And the second one.
And the second one.
Oh, okay. That was close, but no, you're fine. Okay, and roll the healing, if you please.
Mortar and Vinny a fireball would be
Just a fireball.
hilarious.
It was not
I mean,
Cat that got
really
the
do.
first fireball. It'd be Vinny.
9 additional.
Okay. 9
Oh,
healing
that is
to Mortar.
that's amazing, dude. I'm at 29 hit points.
Okay. Mortar, notably, you are outside of its aura of it's nightmare aura, so you are able to stand without worry.
Is Vinny
She's-
still frightened? Or does he need to roll
Yes.
for that?
Oh, roll at the end of your turn, please, Vinny.
Because he didn't roll for the last turn either.
He did.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
rolled at the
Okay.
same time as
Oh,
you.
did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I apologize. My mistake.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Notably, no, this is just a regular roll because the creature's still in
Could
line of
I-
sight.
Okay.
No, actually, never mind. I've got stuff to do.
Total.
Wisdom.
Mhm.
15.
15 doesn't make it, I'm afraid. You are still frightened and unable to move. Mortar.
Alright, second verse, same as the first. I've used half my movement to stand, so I have 15 feet left. I will use
Mhm.
my action to dash, and I'm going to drag Vinny. Let's keep going the way we were. So yeah, as far off as we can
That's fine.
get with that.
This would be as far as you can get. Okay.
Right, that's perfect.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. As I perfectly calculated it, now that you're off the board, you're out of the range of sleep.
Oof.
Actually, no, sleep is a 30-foot cube, isn't it?
Yes.
A 20-foot, yeah,
Yeah, so
within
it's a
20 feet of a
radius.
point you choose. Yeah, so it's a radius, so it can still hit you, actually. Okay, I should have made the map slightly bigger, but oh well, never mind, how sad. Okay,
Not to worry.
okay.
I will then use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to I'm going to look back at the creature, and upon hearing its message into my mind of it being able to hunt me, I said, I dare you to try, and I'm going to activate my spell blade to overcome any non-magical resistances for 10 minutes.
Okay. Cool. In this moment, the Noctarch is going to spend 2 more of its instinct points to try and grab Jeff. What's Jeff's AC?
It's gonna be pretty low, I believe.
It's a 24 to hit.
But the
Jeff
AC
has
that
been
definitely
grabbed.
hits.
Jeff has been grabbed. In this moment, Cat, you hear a popping sound in the back of your mind.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing Jeff number 3.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I mean, there is potential for a Jeffrey now.
Yeah.
Does this work like World War II aircraft? Do they just get a better upgrade, beefier engines, more machine guns
that
attached?
Jeff has been revived a couple of times now, but that Jeff has served his purpose. Could we make another Jeff?
As you're otherwise running, casting these spells, you sense a moment as the popping happens in the back of your mind. You only ever remember using one Jeff.
Oh no!
You never have an owl form Jeff. As Vinny and Mortar, you two are running away. Go ahead and make me perception checks. Vinny, you have disadvantage on this because you're frightened.
He's erased Jeff from existence?
Sorry, I was just looking up my... Okay, cool.
Perception, that's fine. Remember, you have advantage on this.
I guess Jeffrey is
Indeed,
on the cards
indeed.
No, because it would just be Jeff 2. You just didn't realise it.
My art folder states otherwise.
It's Jeff 2, but it's got an
18 plus 7,
asterisk up.
25.
25. You look back and watch as the creature grabbing Jeff in that moment. You watch as it holds Jeff in the same grip that you two are very familiar with. And you watch as Jeff's crystals begin to crack and burst before exploding. You watch, in this moment, you've seen, probably not you, but Vinny, you probably would have been more familiar with watching Jeff die in the past. When Jeff dies, he turns into a puff of crystalline smoke and then is returned later. But you watch as the creature fetches the black ichor from within.
Oh god, no.
And you watch as it consumes it.
Oh god, no! We need to kill this creature!
Well, he's done it now. That thing meant a lot to our friend.
It now turns towards you two.
No.
And in this moment, you begin to watch. I need to make a Constitution saving throw for it. Okay. You watch as the creature begins to otherwise shudder and shake in that moment, the head almost twisting to one side, the fur becoming this dark blackened coloration. And you watch as the back of where its spine would be, already partly protruding, begins to grow these kind of dark blade-like spinal fins.
Yeah.
As the creature looks towards you and is going to move towards you 40 feet.
Yep. That's awesome.
25,
That's
30,
awesome.
35, 40. As it begins to get closer. Okay.
Big
End
fan,
of the
big fan.
creatures go. Curve.
I'm honestly not sure what to do right now.
You can hold, if you want to try and do something and you want to maybe hold a spell for when you basically blink in with...
I was going to say, do you have Blink
Cat?
as a spell?
No, it's Thunderstep.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Because if you wanted to hold like a spell that could be used in an offensive manner against this creature or something otherwise, you could try and do that. And that way, once you spawn it, once you blink in, you can cast spells straight away as if it were your turn. You'd have to say what you're casting now, but it's something you could do. Could be a cantrip, could just be Eldritch Blast, could be holding a Hexblade's Curse, depending on what you want to try and do.
So, do we actually want to try and go head-to-head with this creature?
Cat, as it stands,
Doesn't know.
doesn't know. She's literally. I'm going to dimension door in, right next to where Vinny and Mortar were. So I'm going to be dimension dooring in about here.
Oh,
You'd be dimension doing about here.
Oh, is it up here? Okay, I was going to try and get to them so we could bamp straight out with one of them. Okay.
Actually, that is a point, because wouldn't she being able to see through Jeff's eyes, she would still be able to pinpoint where she would want to show up, right?
She
So
can't
she
see
could
through Jeff's
potentially
eyes.
figure
She
out-
had to cut the
No.
connection to be able to cast Dimension Door.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So last I remember
He
was
has no
idea.
exactly where Mortar and Vinny were, and that's where I was
Yeah,
going to
so
try
around-
and land
around-
to next
yeah,
to where they
around
were.
there.
Was my plan.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, would I be able to hold Mind Sliver then?
Mm-hmm.
Nikadix.
Okay.
Aren't you holding Thunderstep though?
I mean, would that be best?
Sorry, I wasn't sure. I thought that's what you were doing. I don't know. Sorry.
Thunderstep was like, yeah, go on, Chris.
Or was
I
that?
was going to say,
was that
Thunderstep
something
was
you can do
if
when you
needed
get
to
there?
get somebody out, yeah. So it was going to be
Gotcha,
like
I
a
understand,
get
I
there,
misunderstood.
run up, grab someone, Thunderstep away. But in this instance,
I misunderstood.
it's a matter of the Thunderstep will have to be reactive to whatever the situation is. So getting in there, it's more of a matter of show up, ready something that could be expendable, like a Mind Sliver, which is a cantrip, and then kind of strike the creature with it and try and divert some attention or something else. Either way, Cat, you expend your last, or you used your last use of the splits on the.
Yep.
Well,
My-
not your last use,
my-
but this
My
the
last
needed use of the split.
of my splits. I've stopped doing the splits.
Okay,
One goes
that
off.
is one wild magic.
Cool. What more can I do to my body on the way through here?
I want that extra leg.
I swear to God.
Okay, in this moment, I would like you and Curve to give me a roll.
Oh,
A roll of what?
D20,
Yeah.
please.
don't drag me into this. Oh, that was almost a 20. Ugh, okay.
Okay,
4.
14.
Cat, higher or lower?
What?
Higher or lower?
Lower?
Lower. Curve, you have a fly speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
As in this moment, as you cast the Dimension Door, where would you like to roughly aim for here, Cat?
Well, I'm aiming for where I
You
thought
said you were
them two
aiming for
were.
here.
Yeah, but I'm going.
So then here.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this moment, as you otherwise travel through the Dimension Door, hearing the shifting of the magic as you otherwise pop out the other side, landing, and you can see Vinny and Mortar nearby. Curve, you watch as these giant crystalline wings otherwise rise from your back as Cat's crystalline and elemental magic takes form. You have fly for the next minute. Or for the next 10 minutes, sorry.
Yes.
Okay. So come through. I guess I see this thing.
You do.
Oh, do I recognise what the hell is going on here? Because I'm very
No.
familiar with the creature.
You see that it's
Also-
changed, but you do not know what has changed.
Okay, so it's not black and veiny.
No, not at all yet.
Mortar will shout over, saying, "Get away from the tree! That thing," is going to point to the creature, "is resistant to mind-based magic. Do not use psychic-based attacks against it."
Mind Sliver goes off.
Instant psychic.
You don't tell me what to do.
All right.
Okay,
What,
that's fair.
what roll am I making for Mind Sliver here?
Um,
It's an intelligence save, I think.
yeah, 16.
That
Tell me
is
what to
a
do.
dirty 20.
What? Okay.
Okay, so nothing happens as you attempt to try and invade this creature's mind with some sense of dread or off balance in this moment. You watch as the creature shudders it and pushes it away, otherwise rearing the horns back towards you two and staring down the two of you. Its attention very much changed. Alright,
boy.
it's now the Lair's go.
Oh no.
Okay. It is going to use its Night Drain ability. So, I would like everyone who is not frightened to currently make me a Wisdom saving throw, please. DC for
Alright.
this is lower because it is coming from the Lair and it's affecting everyone.
I assume this is against frightened?
Yep.
If so, I have advantage.
You have advantage, yep.
Okay, that's a
15.
15.
17 for Mortar.
Curve.
16.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Cat, on a 15 you are frightened. Mortar and Curve, you are not.
Ugh.
As Cat, you otherwise blink in, you look at this creature and feel this sudden sense of dread. Every part of your body stands up on end. Want to escape. You are frightened, but your movement speed is not 0 currently.
Ooh,
Because the Noctark
that's
did
good.
not inflict it, the tree did.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Damien, you are 23 rounds away, and you watched as Cat and Curve went zooming past in a matter of seconds.
Can I just check that as I'm continuing to advance, the hallucinatory terrain is becoming more and more obvious?
Yes, it is.
I'd like to do a roll to start to contemplate existence.
Okay, roll me an intelligence save.
He's got 20 rounds of this, I'm concerned. He'll turn up more emotionally damaged than any of us.
I'm just going to start to muse the finer points of philosophy as I start riding through. It's a nice countryside. What's just happening to flash in the air? The hallucinatory terrain is getting worse. What's happening?
He pulls up dressed as Shakespeare.
So what was it?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Saving throw.
Or check, I don't mind.
It's going to be similar. Hang on. This is where I now get confused as to which is which. If it's a saving throw, it's a 12, and if it's a check-in, it's an 11.
Okay. I will say in this moment, as you are otherwise riding on the back of Starlight, seeing this hallucinatory terrain, kind of the depth of the magic here, there's a moment of thought that otherwise clings to your mind in this moment, and you begin to consider options. You begin to figure out what you might be able to do. There is something that you can do in this moment. And as a knight, you know full well there are ways with which you can signal for help. Or possibly draw the attention of other people to your location. Whether they be friend or foe, you don't know. Could they be useful for
That's a
you?
gamble.
Quite possibly. For reference, you feel a geomantic connection to this sudden realization. A connection to the earth, which almost to you felt disconnected while the hallucinatory terrain is in effect, but you know that if you were to cast illumination, you could create a light in the sky that might attract distant attention. Potentially draw people to your location, people who can help, people who might not help, who might seek the opportunity and ambush you. Potentially even drawing the creature away, you are unsure.
3
All you
moons
know is
and
that it
2
would be a
suns.
Yeah, it would be a last-ditch attempt if you wanted to. 2 moons and 3 suns, but yes.
Ah, okay. Wait, is this a
No,
bit like Gandalf
sorry.
when he rides out of Minas Tirith to get back Faramir and all
Yes, I know.
Yeah?
Oh my days.
So in this
Be
instance,
gone,
you can,
Nazgul,
if you
be
want,
gone!
you can create light and fire it off into the sky to potentially draw attention. It's a gamble, but it's an option. I will let, as you kind of make this intelligence check to have this realization of what could possibly happen, we will claim that back, and I'll let you have a round of stuff to decide what's going on here.
Okay.
Mortar and Vinny, you two start a
I
distance
will-
away. You see Cat and Curve blink in behind with this kind of railgun of magic, leaving this line of fire behind Cat. As you otherwise are there, you see Cat freeze in place. The childlike form otherwise unable to move, unable to act, while Curve is more resilient. Mortar and Vinny, you are both in this moment caught off guard, and your plan for escape, which may have gone well, now begins to look like it's disappearing. What would you like to do?
Mortar's going to give Vinny the help action, and he's going to say he's going to kind of grab him by the shoulders, and he's going to interpose himself between Vinny and the sight of the creature and say, "Hey, our friends are in danger now. This is my mess. You're here too, and
With your help, we can save them. I can't save them on my own. I got us into this mess, but I need your help to get us out. And that is Mortar giving the help action. Bonus action, Mortar raises his gun in the air and is going to cast Branding Smite on his weapon. As you watch him close his eyes, dust begins to elevate by his feet and kind of tremble in the air, and just the occasional red blossom or the red petal just swirls around in this little maelstrom, and he points the weapon at the creature. That's the end of Mortar's turn.
Okay. Vinny.
So I'm giving him the help action
The
to
help
help
action.
with his wisdom save.
Yep.
Yeah.
That works wonderfully. So, Vinny, what would you like to do for your turn? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
So, I think I think I'm going to first of all call out to Curve from the distance away that we are. You need to get Cat out of here. And what can I do here? I have advantage on the save when it comes up, but that's still going to be difficult. Dispel magic is for spells specifically, so that's not going to work.
Or magical effects.
Yeah, or magical effects for Dispel Magic.
Could give it a go.
Yeah, go for it.
What are you
But
trying
that
to
would be
target?
your action used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. I am going to... Yeah, can I still drag Mortar with my movement if I get it back on this turn?
No, because it would be the end of your turn, you wouldn't have the movement available to you. If you wanted to hold your movement and use your reaction to then move and drag Mortar with you at the end, that would be fine.
Mortar will make a point of saying that if we do that, then we're going to be further away from helping Cat.
I will be attempting Thunderstep to get us out of there.
Also, don't forget you have the fly speed, so you can Thunderstep up and try to carry Cat.
Oh, that's an
Oh,
awesome
that
that's
idea.
could-
gonna be tough.
That will be tough, because Cat
you
is
are smaller
heavy
now.
as a centaur.
You are smaller, though.
1 inch smaller does
So
not
it's-
mean
I also
the...
grew
It's
an
a
inch.
whole inch, Chris.
But I
It's a
grew
whole
an inch.
inch, Chris.
It's not. It's
It's
negatable.
fine.
It's
It's
exactly
fine.
the same.
This is a very
monster.
tender-
She can do it.
She's a very tender 13-year-old girl. Don't pick on her weight.
Look, I only weigh 696 pounds. Okay?
Right,
And 2
exactly,
shillings and a
a
sixpence.
featherweight. A featherweight.
It's fine.
It's like,
Yeah,
how many pounds?
696.
She's a grown girl.
Well,
Very true. She's also a centaur, which is, you know, a horse body, which is making it very heavy.
My
it's
dad's a
growing
feeder.
extremely rapidly.
You're over 600 weight. Bloody hell.
Yeah, my dad's
Hold
a
on.
feeder.
Yeah.
What
So,
can I
Vinny,
say?
You're going to use your action to cast a spell magic on yourself.
I could,
Or-
yes. If it worked, I could do...
Or on Cat.
Because because if
Yeah, I
not,
could
what I
cast
could
on
do is
Cat.
I could cast levitate on Cat, which makes her essentially weightless, and then Curve could just carry her. It would negate the weight.
I think it had
This
to be
is true.
upcast on levitate, didn't it? 'Cause
Oh yeah,
that
you
makes
had to
well.
upcast levitate to 3rd level because you count as heavy. I believe, Mortar, your
That's fine.
spells do automatically count as third
I
level
do.
because of your current
Yeah,
level
they do.
in
I have
emissary,
access
so you
to third
should
level
be fine.
spells.
Chris fat
So I
shamed
can
me at
do
the
that.
start of the campaign, man.
But it's up to you. If you want to use the spell magic, I will then use my action to cast levitate on Cat instead. But if not, if you want
Instead
a
of the
chance
help
to save
action,
instead,
yeah.
if you want a chance to save instead,
I mean, I'm capable of making the save technically. Advantage doesn't actually cost
Okay.
the odds that much, so
okay, it's up to you, man. Would me
Yeah,
being
no,
in the
I'm
way
gonna-
of Vinny seeing the creature give him any kind of benefit to that?
Yeah,
Trying to block his line
I'll
of
say
sight?
if you want to be purposefully imposing to do that in
That was
place
my
of the
plan.
help action, I'll be okay with that. As a general note, the DC 16 for the saving throw was from the tree. The creature's
that's right.
DC for fear is higher.
It was
So
like
keep
a
that in
17 or an
mind
18.
for it. It's an 18
It was pretty
to be
high.
exact.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to cast a spell magic and give it a go, and then play your turn off of that, because you're both going at the same time, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to dispel magic on Cat,
Nice.
having called out to Curve.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a... yeah, because this is from the tree, this would be a d20 roll, adding your charisma modifier to counter it.
Disadvantage,
for-
I believe.
Yes, because you are currently frightened.
But I am in the way of the source of his fear, though.
Yes, he'll have advantage. This is on the dispel magic.
Oh, I
Oh
see.
no, that's true. He can't see the source
Yeah.
of his fear. No, so this will just be a flat
Yeah,
roll. So
so
we'll take
I'm
just the
right.
left one.
Just hit the left one.
Oh,
Oh, it's the left one anyway. What's the total?
Yeah. 15, unfortunately.
15. The tree casts all of its spells at 5th level. That counters it.
Woo!
Cat. In this moment, you watch as Vinny stretches out his hand, and you hear almost this inspirational moment in your mind, a moment of clarity, and you are no longer frightened. Vinny, go ahead and make me your saving throw with advantage, please, because Mortar is in the way. And Mortar, please go ahead and you were going to be casting Levitate on Cat.
Well, now the cat is not frightened, I don't... Actually, no, I should probably still do that. I'm
Yeah,
going to cast
'cause-
Levitate on cat. I'm going to cast Levitate.
What's the range on Levitate?
60 feet.
Okay, just in case it.
5, 10,
Affected
15,
it,
20,
probably
25,
not.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yep, you're fine. And what was that?
Since I
Sorry?
have a bonus action on my turn, I'm going to give a Bardic Inspiration to Mortar.
Okay.
Thank you, my man.
Okay, as I'm
Okay.
sheltering behind him.
Okay, now, is
We messed
Levitate...
up.
Levitate is concentration. Noted.
Yes, it is. I'm going to hold concentration on it as long as I can. Sorry, Simon, you said something.
Speaking to Mortar, we messed up here. We've got to be smart about this.
Agreed. All right, let's do this. Let's make up for our mistakes.
Cool. You have a Bardic Inspiration. It's a D8.
Thank you, and that's a
Add it
D8.
to-
Thank you.
Yes, you can add it to something.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And I'll say before you roll here, Vinny, just a general note, because I don't mind helping you with the strategy side of things here. Mortar, if you wanted to hold your reaction to use your movement, once Vinny, if on the condition that if Vinny breaks out of his fear, then by all means.
Yes, I will do that.
That way you can
100%.
both effectively run together. I know that Vinny has Boots of Speed still active, so he can run
That's
extra,
fine.
extra far, but... Yeah.
That's fine. My main goal is to get Vinny out of his fear. So as soon as
So-
Vinny is free, I will use my reaction to use my movement.
Okay. Vinny,
Awesome.
go ahead and make me the saving throw. And I believe if you want to as well, you can use your reaction to move in the event that you succeed as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no reason not to in the end, because you can still spend your reaction to do something else if it comes up.
Yeah. So
If Vinny doesn't move, I won't be using my reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
with
advantage.
Advantage then, because of.
Correct.
Yep. Perfect.
Natural 20. In this moment, you have this sudden Suddenly, the summon rise of, we need to leave. And the two of you sprint away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving further away, I'm also going to say down to create a bit more distance between you and the Noctarch, and you can figure things out from there. It is now its go.
Does Vinny go even further because of his boost of speed?
That's up to Vinny. If you want to, you can go further, Vinny, if you want to curve up a bit further or something.
I'm going to stay with Mortar.
Okay,
Cool.
The creature moves up to Cat.
I will say, hold on, how big is the creature? It's like 18, 19 feet tall?
It's a large creature.
Okay. I'm just going to take a look at the wording of levitate right quick. Up 20 feet. Oh, damn it. Okay. So it's 20. So Cat is currently Cat was like 20 feet. Cat was 20 feet in the air.
Because of the weight of Cat, second level levitates don't work on her. Third level levitates just allow her to effectively become pushable and pullable.
Yeah.
So she's slightly off the ground, higher level, because I know that it doesn't upscale. It's just a matter of, in this instance, she counts as a large creature, and so as a result, wouldn't be feasible for some of the castings of this spell.
So Cat has become like a magic carpet, slightly like floating.
So
Or a helium
Cat
balloon.
things in my face. How is Psychania / the arm reacting right now?
Worried, both of them.
Worried.
You feel this sense of dread from both of them. A sense of Psychania is scared, the arm is terrified.
It's scared?
It's scared. And in this moment, its hand reaches towards your face and you hear it say, "Feed me your guilt. Give me your memories."
My
Make
goodness,
me
we created a
intelligence saving
document of all of
throw.
Cat's cries.
Sorry, Chris. I cast a spell. I believe I need to make a wild magic surge.
Oh yes, you do. As does Vinny. This is wild magic. If you roll a 1 on the d20, then it goes off. If not, don't worry.
Alright. Oh,
Nope,
no,
they're both
I got 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Cat, make me an intelligence save, please.
Please. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20. You take no damage as the creature attempts to invade your mind, and you feel two forces almost unite in this moment to push back against this creature. A strange harmony between Arm and Psychania in this moment push the creature out as it looks at you and as it looks at you in this moment. I said give. It's going to in response to Mind Drink failing, at the end of its turn, it's going to spend 2 instinct to make a rake attack against you.
Don't worry, you're levitating.
This is true. Oh wow, that is only a 15 to hit.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, that misses. Whew.
That misses.
I told you.
You
Yeah, I
don't have
thought
a
so.
shield at all.
If it's a 15 to hit, I've got a strength of 16. Oh, a shield of 16.
An AC of 16. So yeah, it just misses. Damn. As it otherwise takes the swing, it otherwise hits and breaks across your armor. Psychania rising up to defend you in this moment. Your arm instinctively moving to catch and stop the attack from scratching or tearing away at you. As you begin to watch as part of its bones and skin begin to take on a darker hue. Curve, it is your go.
Okay, what's actually going to be the best thing here? Because I don't want to ensue an attack of opportunity.
Understep doesn't ensue that because it's teleport.
Yep.
So
And it does damage too.
Pardon?
Oh, okay,
So-
Thunderstep, I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Thunderstep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll be wanting to probably go west, where the others have gone.
You can also go up as well, because Cat currently has levitate, so she's not going to weigh a thing.
Get away from the tree.
And you have 60-foot fly speed, so you can otherwise move away and begin to float off.
Okay, so I will thunderstep north to where we have backup coming.
Okay.
That also incurs.
Con
Wait,
save,
I'm
I'm
back
pretty sure.
up?
Yeah.
Oh no! Be very afraid.
Con save, was it?
16.
It fails on a 14.
So that is dealing 4d10 thunder damage.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you need me to roll that?
Yes, please.
D10, so those are the green ones.
Yep. 19 points of thunder damage. Nice. Okay. You otherwise, in this moment, turn, grabbing Cat with one arm, and you otherwise leap into the air, and in that moment there's a crack of thunder in the area around, as it otherwise parts a little bit of the cloud and dust in the area, as this loud crash can be heard for quite some distance, as Damien, you hear a loud cracking sound in the distance, and you see a purple and small centaurish form currently floating in the air and trying to travel as quickly as they can, crystalline wings attached to Curve. As I'll say, using your movements, you're able to move another 60 feet on.
Can I ask to wait with my reaction? Something's
I'll allow it.
not right.
What do you mean?
Hold your movement a second. I need to ask. This is the first time my arm has experienced fear. It's going black. Something's off. I just need to ask a question.
Roll me an intelligence save.
Because I'm assuming I knew Jeff was there. I just don't remember it being Jeff too.
You.
Because I saw the area.
Let me
so
put
I
it this way.
assumed-
You know that Jeff existed. You just now know that you cannot recall him.
Intelligence save. That's a 32.
You know you had a Jeff too. You can recall the schematics for him, but you do not know the method to re-summon him.
Okay. Now
You
I
still have
remember-
Find Familiar and can create a new one, but that particular form of an owl is gone forever.
Okay.
You do not know how or why.
And I remember
And yet-
he was infected because Jeff 1 was infected.
You
as
do.
Well. Oh,
You do.
I think he's eaten Jeff. He's becoming the creature that is part of me.
And what, you want to ask it a question?
I want to ask my creature a question.
What you
I've been
ask?
instructed to get you away from here.
If we leave and that thing runs rampant, it will kill thousands. I've watched it kill thousands. I am not going to let this happen again. I will ask the creature, is there any way we can stop it? Any way we can stop it?
You ask this question, and you see, almost in this moment, you kind of close your eyes to ask this question with no answer as you physically talk to the arm. This will be your action on your turn. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, or an insight check of your choice.
Oh god, well, I think they both suck for me. They're both negatives. Wonderful. Right, okay. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
5.
Not perceptive.
You begin to read into the emotions of the creature, and it is either unable to answer or unwilling to answer. You do not know. So,
We have to go.
the lair goes.
There goes.
20. Mortar and Vinny. And Cat and Curve. As your two groups are traveling away, now outside of the range of the effects of this, you watch as the creature stands there, as it turns, and you watch as ropes begin to slink and try and strike at the creature. I will say a full round goes by where you are all stunned in this moment as you watch as it goes towards the tree and the tree begins to wither. Inky black darkness begins to assail the area. The creature begins to tear into the tree itself, tearing it piece from piece, tearing off branches, tearing off corpses that hang from it, scattering bones and rope to the area around. As it otherwise grabs the tree, you can hear the screaming of thousands of individuals, souls, names, memories bursting forth from this tree. As it does, you watch as the creature in this moment, the bones turning black, the flesh becoming oily, the fur bristling in this moment, the bones breaking from its body and extending as its arms click to either side. And Cat, you feel not terrified anymore. You feel joy at watching this thing. Yet it's not your joy that you feel.
Oh, come on! It's happy?
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
I think. Oh
So-
man, okay.
I will say, with this, continuing on from here, Damien, you begin to draw closer and closer. You can hear the sound of this screaming from a ways off. What do you want to do?
Well, I just saw a big purplish flash ahead of me. I just saw a winged crystalline centaur, which I'm sure Cat didn't look like previously. And I'm hearing screams and terror going on in front of me. I'm questioning reality even more.
Oh, no.
It was an existential question previously. It's becoming an existential crisis. Am I in a dream? Did I just wake up on the wrong side of the camp?
Holy crap.
I don't know if
Okay.
that's some kind of sanity check, but that's...
I will say in this instance, yeah, go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw in this instance, I'll say. With advantage due to the fact that you are part of the Watcher. Or
Look,
Oath of
could
the
be.
Watcher.
Charisma saving throw.
Mhm.
That is an 18.
Your oath has dealt with creatures of aberrational existence before. Seeing this magic and the hallucinatory terrain otherwise fade and dissipate in this moment, disappearing, your mind solidifies on a focus as you hear the sound of screams far off in the distance, and you know this isn't an illusion, this is actually happening.
Oh, wonderful.
You see
Absolutely wonderful.
Curve and Cat in the distance, currently heading towards you as they stop and look back at what is happening. Mortar and Vinny. Unless there's anything else you want to do, Damien?
I think it's going to take me a couple of turns to process that, so I think I'll be riding on for the next couple of turns only, and then I'll do something.
Okay. Mortar and Vinny. What would you like to do in this moment?
Vinny, you have the higher speed. You go for it, man.
Yeah, we should head north and regroup. How fast is Mortar?
I'm 30 feet, but Mortar is going to kind of like say, but whatever's happening here, we caused this. We need to be the ones to finish this. Look, I understand. Look, I messed up. You can say all you want that you didn't. This was my call, and I fucked this up. If this, whatever is happening here, our friend will not be able to rest if this deals damage to innocent people. Or any more innocent people.
I'll rest just fine.
We need to put this thing down. You're not here. Shut up. Voice of reason, shut up.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let this thing kill anyone, and that includes you. So we're regrouping.
Could I ask for a persuasion check from Vinny? Is that possible, Chris?
I will allow it. Remember that you are allowed to supersede and for your character above board if you wish. You can make the intelligent choice for your character if you wish to. In this instance, you can say, well, Vinny makes a compelling argument, or you can ask for a check in response.
Or Vinny could slap him and do an intimidation check.
I will allow Vinny to use whatever.
Times a charm.
Yeah, whatever means Vinny thinks can snap Mortar out of this. It's like, to look at what Mortar's doing, it's indecision. He feels torn by... He feels very responsible for what's kind of taken place and all the hurt that's just taken place. And he feels that he has a duty to rectify. It's like a new sense of duty, which is kind of clouding his judgment. So whatever Vinny wants to do to try and get rid of that.
Yeah. I'll say, Vinny, if you wish to make a deception, persuasion, or intimidation check and describe it to us, or speak it aloud as to what you're going to do, please do so.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to make a persuasion check to sway Mortar as I grab him by the shoulder and look directly into his eyes. Listen to me. Like it or not, we are a team now. If that thing is your responsibility, then it's our responsibility. You will die trying to fight it alone. It almost already killed you.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. I will say, Mortar, in this instance, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Oh, this would just be the one instead of two.
I'm sorry, I was actually going to make a point. Vinny's point
you're
is
hitting
very
the wrong
compelling. Could I roll this with disadvantage?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to
You'll
drop
drop
the
the
dice
dice.
first, because you're pressing the wrong button. It's R, not F.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's an easy mistake to make, because it just takes one F hit and it turns all the R's into Fs. So go ahead
I
and
was
make that
literally...
roll.
It's
Yeah.
27.
significantly less, like 17. No, sorry,
Yeah.
like 13.
Okay. So in this
Also,
moment, as Vinny's holding your arm or shoulder in this moment, a moment of stopping you from leaving, or not necessarily of strength, but of sheer grit and will, you nod, an understanding.
Alright. Mortar will nod and go, alright, lead the way.
Right.
But there is a very much a begrudging, like, acceptance of what you're saying is, like, it's the right thing to do, but Mortar does not like it, and he feels really shit.
Before he can change his mind then, Vinny is going to keep a grip on
Yep.
his arm and run with him.
Okay.
Mortar
I move at half speed,
use
dragging him, that's still 90 feet.
Mortar will use his action to dash as well.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say. Cat and Curve, you see Mortar and Vinny otherwise running northward, preparing to meet with the rest of your companions. The creature does not seem to be tailing. It seems to be taking its time to evolve. You have a chance to regroup. Do you wish to regroup and we move on? Or do you wish to attempt to do something here?
No, I wish to regroup, regroup.
Yeah,
we can
absolutely.
talk
And
like
try again.
now.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do then.
BRB.
That's fine. I was going to say, we're going to take a quick break here while I prepare its corrupted stat block. And we will... Look, I knew this was going to happen. It doesn't have a high con.
Awesome.
And... I didn't know it was going to happen. There was a chance. But when you roll a natural 2, a natural 8, and a natural 7 for its conversion on 3 failed con saves, the highest of which is an 11, no.
This is so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
So-
it
Yeah.
could be worse. The world could be turning into a weird desert thing that I heard about.
This is true. So, this isn't go. I'm not going to change the map because I don't have another map for this because I didn't think it would happen. But hey ho, I thought you might kill it in this moment, but we'll see. So, I will describe the scene real quick. As Mortar, Vinny, Cat, and Curve otherwise all sprint back, you otherwise meet up with Damien. Romulus and Pterodor otherwise in the distance, kind of bringing up the rear in this moment. You land and convey what has happened to Damien, and you route back up with Romulus. You have a short moment if you wish to take a short rest in this moment. Remember, short rests are instant, but you have a limited number of them.
Okay, I am. Oh, this is going to be a slog of a fight. Okay.
So, you will, as you meet back up, you begin to talk and chatter with one another, understanding the situation and going about it. I will now message Harlan, letting him know that he can return.
One quick question: would there be enough time for? I know that obviously people can do the short rest. Would there be time during that conversation for me to observe that some people are wounded and offer my lay on hands at the same time?
You can. Keep in mind that if your party is going to be taking a short rest, you'll want to do that after the short rest has taken place, so that you can
Yeah, 'cause we'll
patch
have
up
hit die and
basically
stuff we
and
can use.
top off any wounds at that point.
Chris, am I right
Ah,
in
okay.
saying that to change a rune, the rune of prepared, it's also a long rest, same as magic?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check. I can remember as it's a sorcery thing. It'd be different.
So, are we taking a short rest?
I'm
Is that
too-
That'll be up to you for when you come back. I would recommend talking with Harlan to see what he says when he gets back. I have messaged him on Discord.
Gotcha.
So hopefully he'll come back soon. He asked me if he could do some chores while he was about. Okay.
Hello?
Harlan. We're gonna take a quick break here. Long story short, the Noctarch ate Jeff, failed all of its saving throws to not be
Oh,
corrupted by the
no.
ooze inside, and has destroyed the tree, and the party has successfully fled and regrouped with everybody, and you are now about to decide your plan of action. And I will describe the scene momentarily. The choice is if you want to take a short rest or not, and we'll go about that. I'll tell you now, if you take a short rest, so will the creature. So
That's
it
fine.
depends.
We,
How many
we
hit
barely
points
did
do you
any
want to have
damage to
versus
the
it?
creature.
That's true.
We did
So-
barely any damage to the creature.
If you're taking a short rest, go ahead and do your short rest things. I'm going to quickly be right back, and then when I get back in about a few minutes, I'll move the stat block over, and we shall begin the
Do
next
we
step of
all have
this.
to take a short rest? Because I've not expended anything.
Yes, unfortunately everybody will.
Yes,
It
you
counts
got
as a group
Tango.
party. You've spent your time huffing and puffing, running. Eventually you are lying
Levels
on the
of
back of
exhaustion.
Pterodor as Pterodor's gliding through the earth, and it's a smoother journey.
It's got high carrying capacity.
Yeah, high carrying capacity. As you are otherwise brought to the rest of your party and the information is relayed as to what is going on, you may now prepare your plan of attack. I will also say, if you are taking a short rest, and then afterwards, I will let you decide what you want to do, knowing the full lay and terrain of the map. I will leave things as they are, and I will let you plan. I will be back in a moment. Have fun.
This went south so hard.
It really did.
So the
It
creatures
really did.
escaped. Well, a bit of the creatures escaped.
Are we sure that it's only a bit and that hasn't, like...
It's not the entire thing,
But you
because
sh-
the majority of it is
I
within
was-
Cat. But there was a fragment.
I was going to
of
say,
Jeff,
does
and
Cat
that's
still,
what's
like,
taken
feel it
over.
and everything?
Yeah, she's feeling a lot of joy from this
Oh,
creature
okay.
existing, just so you know.
Oh,
She's really happy that
oh,
it's
boy.
free.
Oh, no.
Cychania's shitting herself, the creature's happy, and Cat's conflicted. She's
Confused.
feeling joy
Yeah,
from
for
the
sure.
arm, but she's scared and wants to kill this thing.
I'm using all of my hit die because I'm not great.
I'm not using hit die, but I have used both of my mana potions and my arcane recovery because I put through a lot of spell slots getting here.
I
Yeah,
could
for sure.
provide skin layer to someone if they wanted it. Lose up to 40 hit points and gain double the amount lost in temporary HP. But if
Well,
I do that, I would
I think-
definitely appreciate a short rest.
If people do have a short rest, I want you to imagine me like half dead, just like lying on my terror, just throwing snacks at you all to get you that extra chef features.
Fair.
Damien is wondering if there's a library nearby with a philosophical tome so that he can just
Oh,
question
no.
existence entirely.
So, could y'all take me through what
So,
exactly happened? So it failed after eating Jeff.
It failed after eating Jeff. Cat and Curve both teleported into exactly where Mortar and Vinny were. Bear in mind, Jeff was gone, so Cat had no idea that it had moved. And it come at Cat, made multiple attacks, missed all of them. Cat survived the intelligence check, and the shield protected her. Cychania and the creature were shitting themselves to start with, and the creature was happy. Cychania's still shitting herself. And Mortar cast Levitate on Cat. Curve in the wild magic that happened got crystal wings for the time being, so she flew both me and her away, and we've kind of reconvened now to this creature that is now evolving into the slime creature.
Uh-huh. So
think
what
you
I'm
were
hearing
there-
here is you cocked up so bad.
I mean, that's one way to put it. That's
I
one
think
way
you
to
were
put it, for
there-
sure.
When Cat aged a year, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right, she's also shrunk an inch.
Yeah, so she's same height. She grew an inch and then shrunk an inch.
I was gonna say you don't have that many to spare.
No, so she's same height.
Is that permanent?
Yeah, I think so.
Wild.
Magic.
Hey.
So yeah.
Damien was just riding along and progressively questioning existence more and more.
But looking really epic while doing it.
Oh yeah!
And just for
Yeah,
the thing,
like you were looking like a badass.
and for the record, I don't think the creature's going to help us fight this. It
No,
won't.
I get the feeling you're probably right.
So, my options are, or our options are, we either fight it, get it to weaken state, and Cychania seals it, which I don't know what happens when that happens, because last time the creature nearly escaped from Cat, but Cychania stopped it, because that's what she do. Or I try and merge it into the one that I've got. I don't think
That would
there's
just
a way
make it
of
more powerful.
killing this creature. Yeah, but Cychania
I'm just
can
saying.
seal.
I'm just saying. Cat turns into the creature, and they have a kaiju fight, while the rest of us just
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
The creature doesn't want
That's it.
in fairness, but the creature doesn't want to. I think the only way, or the alternative that I can do, is I've got that spell which rebounds. Get Vinny to cast that. I then cast Detect Thoughts and have a discussion with the creature in person, and make an
I
agreement with
feel
it.
like
I hate to
I
say
feel like
this.
that's a bad idea.
So when you say the creature, are you talking about the Noctark? Are you
No,
talking
the
about
one in
slime,
Cat.
or are you talking about the one in you? Okay.
Creature.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah.
Look.
I haven't got a lot of options here. I don't.
Do
for sure.
we know for certain that the slime is connected to the creature?
Yes, it ate Jeff.
I'm
Jeff
pretty
had
sure,
the
yeah,
slime
because
in
it ate Jeff.
and the creature that's in Cat is very happy that this is happening. It also looks like the creature, the slime.
You could try and talk with it. Big
I
alternative.
think that
We just leave and let this be someone else's problem.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
gonna happen. We've seen how destructive
that's
this is,
not gonna happen.
and the form that you've seen that Cat's got is restrained a lot.
If anything,
There's
I
no
feel like
restraint.
it talking to Cat. I feel like this thing talking to Cat would be a bad idea because it's probably just going to try to free its full form from Cat, right? Like
It's-
free another
it's-
sliver of it
It's
from
not
Cat.
talk to the Noctark one. The rebound, the detect thoughts thing was I would talk to the one that's in Cat. And make an
Oh, I see
agreement
what you
to try
mean.
and kill this one.
I don't know if it will. It's like you said, it felt joy.
True.
But I mean, it's worth a try. If you feel like it's worth a try, go for it.
I don't
absolutely
know if
go
it's
for
worth a try. I mean,
Hey, we won't know until you try. Like,
That's-
at the end of the day, it's completely your call.
Okay, this is a dangerous situation. I'd like the party's input. What do you think? Do you think I should try? Because I'm going to need someone else to cast a spell for me to rebound the spell. So at the moment I think it's only Vinny, but it's a scroll, so it won't cost you. Oh, and anyone can if it's a scroll, I think.
I say, could I?
I can also cast spells.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
Okay, so yeah, if someone wants
Yeah,
to,
The only one here who can't is Romulus, I believe. Oh no, except Beast Sense and stuff like that from being a Bear Totem Barbarian.
Yeah, but then if it's a scroll, I think you don't need to be able to use spells, do you? I think it just works.
It just uses the scroll.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So anyone
Yeah.
can do that, but ultimately, yeah. What do you guys think in this situation? Because that's going to be horrible to fight.
Oh yeah, we're not going to win a
It is.
fight. We will all die.
We will if we work as a team, but it's going to be messy and it's going to hurt.
Hold on, how dangerous was this thing up close in terms of saving throws? Could Romulus get in there and do some damage, or do you think that would be detrimental? Like, if we buffed the shit out of Romulus.
I mean, in terms of strength, if you buff the shit out of me, like if someone has enlarge, reduce, or enhance ability or something like that, I can move mountains given enough effort. I'm not actually joking. We've worked out like
Yeah.
carrying and movement capacity. If I get large
Yeah.
enough, I can do some weird, fucked up things.
Well,
Having
Mortar is
said
going to be
that-
ranged. That's where I'm best. So I can assist from that angle. Like, just be as far away as I can and just aid with sniper fire. But
Okay,
in
do
terms
we
of speaking
think
to
that the
the creature-
Noctark's existence is bound to the tree?
The tree's gone. The Noctark's just.
Yeah, tree's already gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
well,
fully
the,
went.
Yeah, the slime creature
literally
has
destroyed
ripped
the
it to
tree.
pieces.
So,
It's like
potentially,
thousands
the
of
creature
souls
may have
screaming.
been.
Yeah, the creature may have
But it's
just
now
absorbed
corrupted.
1,000 more souls, by the way. It could have.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
current-
entirely possible.
It's currently about to evolve, so.
I think that what you're suggesting is probably the best option because if we try anything else, there is a very real probability that you may not be alive to do the conversation along with the rest of us.
So, take me through the plan then. Again, I hate to say it, my whole thing is like this is not my area. I can keep that
Yeah,
thing
sure.
in place at the sacrifice of maybe an arm, maybe my life, and I can guarantee that. But
Yeah, I mean, I
Also,
can
that's
take
about
a
all I
arm.
can
overcome
manage.
Mortar can overcome its resistances using his Spellblade feature, and that lasts for 10 minutes. So I can also aid in long-range damage. So if our plan is to do that, we do have damage relatively well covered, and between everybody, we could do some serious damage. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is more of a cat decision, because this is like a massive part of your story.
I don't know.
I'm easy.
We need to destroy or get rid of it, but I don't know the best motive. I know that I'm not going to get support from the creature on my end because this is what it wants. Unless it's going to benefit from it, I don't think I'm going to get support in there. As it stands, I do have Terrador, who will help keep safe, mostly me. I can give Sentinel Ward, which will increase Romulus's AC by 3, and you can negate 1 melee attack. The flip side, though, we have seen how terrifying this creature is.
Okay. Do we know if the Noctark and the Slime are technically two separate creatures at this point in time?
I'm assuming the Noctark's dead because the Noctark wouldn't want it to destroy the tree.
Well, it's said that it's the corrupted form of the Noctark, so the Noctark is still there. I'm guessing? It's hard to say, because it's like you say, is the Noctark's existence tied to the tree? Now the tree's destroyed, did it just use it as a vessel to kind of be reborn or whatever? Tricky, tricky, tricky.
I don't know. I don't know whether to rebound the detect thoughts and try and talk to the creature in me and see if there's an agreement that can be struck to kill this thing, or at least stop it or seal it or pursue it. I don't know. I don't know whether it'll be just beat it and see if Cychania can seal it.
Anything that can end the fight quickly, we should definitely consider as an option. But I get the feeling that this creature is going to be making a beeline for Cat. I just have a gut feeling.
Yeah, no, that's
Considering
pretty fair.
Considering also Cat, like you just said, you have the means to potentially seal it. It's not going to want that. So, I think our main mode of operation should be to protect Cat.
Okay,
So I don't know
just-
whether or not we keep her at a range,
Are we
or
gonna just go for fighting it then, or shall we?
I'm down for either. I'm happy to do either. I am in personal favor. Mortar would be in favor of fighting it, personally, if I'm being absolutely honest. But Dan is easy either way.
I think either way we're gonna have to fight it, but I think ultimately the question is: do
Okay.
I try and talk to the creature first, or do we just go straight in?
Well, what's there to lose from talking to the creature?
Time.
Yeah,
That's true. That
well,
is true.
fine.
Time. Well, the rest of us can try and do hits on the corrupted Noctarch while you're talking.
That's true. How far away do you have to be in order? How far away can you be when you're casting? When you're speaking to it?
It's not speaking to this one; it's in cat. So
Speaking to the
it's
one in
right
cat.
here.
Oh, my apologies. Oh, my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, we can do it like literally right here.
Right here, right now.
Literally.
Okay. So there's a slim chance I can incapacitate the creature, and I've got my cloud rune, so I can invalidate one attack so long as I have another creature to throw that attack at. Which is part of
In
why I'm
theory,
thinking if the Noctarch and the Slime are two separate creatures, technically I could have it attack one of them.
Counterpoint, I can summon a Shadow Spawn, and that counts as an ally.
Okay, yeah, I could use that as a place to throw
That
damage.
means I
Only
am
one.
going to need to be a little bit. I am going to need to be a little bit closer, but I could do that.
As long as it's within 30 feet of me, it's fine. So it can be like 60 feet
I
from
can
it.
cast it. I can cast it 90 feet away.
Excellent, excellent. So as long as as long as that's in range when it attacks me, I can make something work.
Okay, so it needs. So the Shadow Spawn needs to be within 30 feet of you.
Okay. I need to run through. Who else has an immovable rod?
I don't, but I do have lock state.
I have
Interesting.
mine back.
Interesting. Okay, I've got mine. One of my thoughts is that if all is going to shit, I am going to shove an immovable rod inside this thing's body and click it. Whether that means I have to go in through the stomach, whether that means I have to punch a hole through it, we'll find out. I'm not super confident because obviously the slime part of it might be able to move things around, but if it's still got this physical body, we'll work with what we've got.
So did you take a short rest just for
Yeah, we
clarification?
did. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we did. Awesome.
So make sure to use up any hit die you want and regain what you would otherwise get back.
I am back
Also-
to full health. I've used all of my hit die.
Okay.
Also, sorry, this was one of the instantaneous short rests, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Whilst we're moving forward, does anyone have prestidigitation or
I do.
anything like that? I'm going to hand you some flasks of animal fat. I'm going to need you to use prestidigitation to warm them up so that it becomes liquid.
Okay, I can't go that far. My prestidigitation is just clean. Curve.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just that's happening. So obviously they'll stay liquid for a little bit, so it's not the as long as I keep them in my pack.
Curve asks, what's this for?
Well, if absolutely necessary, fire tends to kill things.
Not where I'm from.
Love
But
Romulus.
okay.
I mean, fair. It generally makes them less happy.
Not where she's from.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It
Wow.
can get a bit stuffy. I can get that.
Which layer of hell are you from? Avernus?
No, just
All of
basic,
them.
so I don't like.
Oh, that's not even that much fire, is it? Oh wait, unless I'm getting mixed up.
It's
The,
incredibly nasty.
the layers are slightly different in
Yours.
my one. I believe this one is the mine layer. So that's where a lot of the
Mine.
hell, like the infernal iron and stuff is made.
It's full of seagulls. Australian
Yeah.
seagulls.
Fine.
God.
I will start doing damage. Not to the monster.
This game is rigged.
Of course it's rigged. I'm the DM. What did you
Rightly
think
so,
was going to
rightly so.
happen?
Okay, so
No, rightly so.
we're just gonna going straight in there then, or shall I do the? I don't know either way.
I think you should probably do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how much there is to gain from it, but
Okay. I'm gonna give.
Well,
Vinny
there's
the
not much to lose from it either, to be fair.
exactly.
I'm gonna give Vinny the scroll of rebound or whatever it's called.
Okay.
And
I'm trying to figure out where I put my list of planes.
My list of bullshit.
Yeah,
Scroll of rebound.
give him the scroll of rebound. It's in here. Okay, so you have the scroll of rebound. What would you like to do with it? Hello.
I guess Cat's plan is to cast Detect Thoughts and I rebound it onto herself.
Yep, that's the plan.
That was what you wanted? Yeah.
I'll be there as moral
Yeah.
support for Cat in case there's any benefit that can provide.
When this happens, she's currently got the little stone figure of her mum and dad in her hands.
Okay. So, as you cast Detect Thoughts, go ahead and roll me a wild magic check. Are you below half currently still?
No, because I used all of my mana potions and my arcane recovery.
Alright, go ahead and give me a roll. So the DC for this is 4.
I'm casting
Gets
Detect
off.
Thoughts through Cychania, by the way. I've not got it up.
Oh! In which case then this DC would be 2, so it still goes off.
Fireballs the whole party.
I mean, you've just taken short rest, quite possibly.
Oh no, we've seen that one before. She's aging
Are you
again, isn't
kidding
she?
me?
Yeah, you are. Go ahead and roll me a D6.
Come on, let's go back down, baby.
Get a 1 and then all of a sudden, like, undo puberty.
Undo puberty. It's a roller coaster ride of a day. Oh,
The fact you have to relive that twice, oh my word.
Problem is she'd have to...
two.
She's
2.
shrinks an inch.
Let's go down 2.
Okay. What makes you think you're going down
I
2?
think I should.
You think you should. You
What
know
do
what?
you
I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to Chaos. Go ahead and roll me the wild magic die. On a 11 or higher, you go up. On a 10 or lower, you go down.
Up.
Okay, you are 15
Oh,
years old.
15.
As Cat
grow up
begins
so
to grow
fast.
older. Yeah, they do. As you watch, as rapidly as she casts this spell, a rebound takes place. And you watch as whatever seems to be happening is aging her quickly. And in that moment, you're worried that this might be a side effect of the rune. Or, the rune in that moment. As you enter into your own mind, feeling older and definitely in a goth phase.
Oh,
We'll discuss that sort of thing later.
What's
am-
actually?
very old, you know.
Oh, no.
See,
So-
the thing
She's
is-
not wearing leather, and you got Damien being a biker.
No.
Start of a gang.
Oh. Except you are technically your own set of wheels if you think about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
The horny crow is taking a dark turn.
So, I would like everybody other than Cat to go to standby, please.
Wait, what?
Everybody other than Cat to go to standby,
Okay,
please.
bye.
Okay. As Cat, you otherwise begin to enter into your own mind. You force back the detect thoughts, rebounding it through the rune you were given to enter your own mind in this moment. You feel old, haggard, drawn out as the wild magic begins to take its toll drastically on you. You feel older, more mature, pulled almost through time. As you stand there, you feel, much like you did in Vinny's mind, a swimming sensation. You begin to tread water as you push yourself up to the surface of your subconscious. As you emerge, kind of pulling yourself up and onto the water where you feel almost like it is solid ground. You look up and you see a large glass wall. In this moment, you don't see anything behind it, but in the darkness you can make out vague shapes.
Well, I guess it's here. Hello? You there?
You watch as from the darkness a form shifts slightly, and then you lose focus on it. You don't know where it is. And in that moment, wham! It slams into the glass wall adjacent to you, eyes and teeth staring down at you in this moment. You hold your breath, kind of catching yourself. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Son of a gun, it has to be wisdom. Okay. Okay, that's 21.
21. You knew this thing was here. You've seen it before. Yet it still terrifies you in the back of your mind. You aren't frightened, but you still have that sense of fear. As you begin to hear the light chatterings of teeth, the spitting of mouth and bile, the sliding of eyes in their sockets, and the writhing and churning of black ichor. What do you want with us?
I know you're happy about what's happening out there.
Of course I am. It's your fault for letting that creature get a hold of us. You gave us to your little pet. And now, look where you've gotten it all.
I am aware of this. And I've come because I need to ask something. This is going to be well out of our power to stop.
As it should be.
I've come to negotiate. What would it require for me to help, or for you to help me kill it?
You want our help with this? You think that we care for your safety? This thing can take us, can set us free. Why should we care to help you?
Just grabbing on harder to the two fingers and hands. Because I have the thing that will seal us all. If I have to end it, I will end it. Seal all of us back to where it was. Help me, I will give you something in return. You're all about power and destruction.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. God. Okay. Can I use tides of chaos in my own mind?
Go for it.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, that's not-
No. We call your bluff. We hold the key to the safety. You know who I speak of.
the key to
You know the names of those dead.
That's true. I do. I know what you're capable of. You do hold the key. You hold the freedom to a lot of souls. But I can't let you have any more souls. Not innocent ones, anyway.
Not innocent ones, you say? Does that mean you're willing to give us non-innocent souls?
Oh man. How desperate is Cat right now? She's very desperate. The innocents are going to die. Okay. $14 or below, I agree. Yeah. Okay. Look. To help me stop this creature, to help it stop it going on a rampage and killing innocents, I will let you take the souls of those that are not. That are majorly not. Misdemeanors, like they've stole from a store or something, that doesn't count. Murderer souls, you can have them.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
That's still so bad. Hang on. I have an inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Does it roll
Go
back
for
or
it.
1?
Roll 1.
Come on, dice. Work with me here. Okay, that's still a 9.
9. You can take so much and feed it to us, but you can't stop us taking it. We will take everything you don't stop us, and every bit of us will strike true. But I think a deal like this could come in handy. So what say? You decide which. But you will be forced to feed us.
But the souls of my choosing.
Yes, but some will be needed sooner rather than later.
Should I not find souls?
Then you will hunger for them, and the innocent will be sweeter. You must find, you must kill. Do we have a deal?
Okay. Alright. Okay. Same again. We have a deal.
Excellent. Okay. The vision breaks.
I've just met the pact with a creature.
You have. I would like, before the rest of them come back in, I need to quickly let you know of what is happening, so you're aware. You are no longer cracked 5. You are broken stage 1.
Oh. Okay. What does that mean?
That means that now the 3 forms will begin to emerge whenever you transform. One of the 3, anyway.
Okay.
If you'd be so kind as to go and get the rest of the party back in for me.
Alright. Okay, where's Discord? There's Discord.
For a while, so like,
Okay, you can come back. My thing that I took for my level up will be, I'll just portray it as part of this.
I don't know if I want to be here anymore. Do I want to be here?
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing to worry
No,
about.
that Chris, that's not your fine voice. Something is very wrong.
So, you all watch as Cat casts this spell, the Detect Thoughts spell. The rebound spell goes off, or rebound rune goes off moments later, reflecting it as you watch as Cat is there, her brow furrowed and her hair growing longer. Her form begins to age, becoming that of more mature, growing slightly taller, slightly heavier, given the size of the horse body gets bigger. You watch as she becomes more pronounced, more established as she kind of sits upright. And you watch as she opens her eyes and you see that there's a look upon her face of gladness spattered with worry.
Could I potentially use telepathic intrusion to get an idea of what's going on?
In this instance, no, as there is no telepathy traveling between creatures. It is entirely within Cat's mind.
Okay, awesome.
Right. As you look at Cat, her eye that was perfectly normal has now got a dark orange ring on the centre of it. And is also slightly cracked, but not as bad.
Right. How did that go?
Mortar is stepping back.
An agreement's been made. He's going to help.
Cat, I feel like there's a lot you're not telling us. And I know now might not be the precise time for it. But we're here.
I don't know what was right or what was wrong. I really don't. But in this case, at least I have some control over what happens.
Do you know that for sure?
Well,
Bargains and pacts aren't exactly, well, they're not always the most reliable means. What proof do you have that this creature is going to aid us?
a pact has been made.
We're going to need proof of that. before we
Ominous.
go any
Very
further.
ominous.
Well,
Is there any evidence? Do you have any means of proving that this creature will do as you tell it to?
well, it benefits from this. I have to feed it souls. Souls of my choosing. So,
You're
bad
choosing
souls.
that.
Bad souls. The option was let this run rampant. It had full control and was, from the conversation, going to kill me to release this creature. My options were limited.
Curve. You are familiar with the trading and bargaining of souls. This is the work of fiendish and fey origins. Souls are a currency. With them comes power. With them comes danger. You are familiar with what happens to those that consume soul coins, currency from hell. You are also familiar to what happens to people who fall in the river Styx, a place drifting with souls. This worries you.
So you're trading in souls now?
My options were limited. Either it killed everything and took every soul, or I can choose. At least in this situation, I live. I can carry on my task, my challenge that's been put before me with powering up Psychania, and there's a hope that I can end this still.
Hope isn't good enough, Cat. I'm sorry, but I feel like your judgment has been compromised. And that's coming from me. What were the terms of your agreement? Word for word.
I give it souls of my choosing. It will help me kill this creature. It will give me its power to do so.
Did it say how many?
Said no, I didn't. It said that I needed to give it some or I will start getting hungry. And I need to give it some soon.
Right.
And that was the last thing that was said.
While this is going on, Damien is observing to the south. He's keeping watch.
You begin to watch as a dark haze begins to form on the horizon. To the south. And you watch as what was once green life, you begin to watch black cracks begin to form faintly through the ground. Slowly but surely it seems to be spreading.
Guys, its power is
Right.
increasing.
Is the deal already made? Is it signed already?
I'm assuming so? It's made, isn't it, Chris?
From what you understand, yeah.
Yes.
You need
Well,
only
it's-
look at our eyes.
I mean, technically, it does need to provide its half of the bargain. So if we just don't involve you and we try and take it on, if that does work, then you're off the hook.
No, because it still needs to feed souls.
That's how you think it might work.
It still
mean,
needs to be fed souls.
Well, yeah.
And
Well, no,
how
because
long-
it will help. You said it would like help fight this thing. If it doesn't provide its
Here's-
side of the bargain.
Here's a general
Does
note.
this-
There was no physical signing, which means
Hmm.
this isn't your typical
Yeah.
deal or pact.
Okay.
This is a favor for favor.
That's what I'm alluding
If
to.
if it's not needed in this case, then Cat has no way to redeem this favor.
The fact that Cat has agreed to such a wide margin in terms of an agreement is concerning. The fact that it didn't specify a number of souls that had to be satiated. Cat has said that will help with this fight. That is one occasion, whereas Cat is now bound to it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Either way, we've got a pressing issue to deal with at the moment.
Yeah, you just see Damien pointing and getting slightly more concerned as nobody's paying any attention to him.
Yeah, we
Alright,
need
let's go.
we need to focus up on that, and then once we've dealt with whatever's going on there, then we can get into whatever the fuck we do from here. All right. How do we want to play this? Are we going big buff Romulus smash, or are we going for a more nuanced approach?
I think we're killing it, aren't we?
Well, that's
Yeah,
the plan.
We
Okay, good. Just
need
searching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna have to keep
Basically, I
it.
want to know: am I taking point here, or is someone else taking point?
I'm happy to follow with my lance.
I will also follow closely behind, and then I will split off.
Kat, you're going to help us fight this thing as the creature, I presume.
I assume so, or is it gonna go? I'm gonna look in the thing. Is it presenting me with a black page, or what?
Inside the book, there is that black page that was there from before. You don't know what it is. You feel, however, that there is a well of power ready to be used.
Oh, I mean, there's power building up, so I think it's going to do something. I'm not sure what, but bear in mind, Cat doesn't remember ever
Guessing-
transforming.
Mm-hmm.
Mortar will turn
She
to
hasn't
Vinny
heard
and
it.
say, I'm guessing it would be better if you remain hidden. Would that be beneficial for you?
I've got my bow. I can back everyone up from a distance, but I can rush in and help out as well if necessary.
Alright. I guess we're doing this then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before we charge in, I'm going to cast Sentinel Ward on Romulus.
Go ahead
Nice.
and roll me a wild magic check.
It's a second level. Just
And Sentinel Ward lasts how long?
10 minutes.
Okay, so that will last.
Oh, no,
That's
20.
fine. You're fine.
Okay. So you've got plus
Okay.
3 to your AC, and you can expend it to negate an entire physical attack.
Noted. Thank you.
Okay. How are you approaching this?
As soon as Romulus gets into a certain range, Mortar will cast
Summon the little creature.
summon Shadow Spawn, and have it walk with Romulus.
All right.
And doesn't
I'll
Damien,
wait for Romulus's signal for that.
have the
I think the
ability-
moment I'm within 30 feet of it, that's when it'll like.
Perfect.
What were you going to say, Kev?
Doesn't Damien have the ability with the
Initiative.
yeah.
Yeah, so as long as everybody's within 10 feet of me, they gain a +3. Similarly, if in combat, you get +1 to your saving rolls if you're within 10 feet of me.
Perfect.
So we should-
What
we
shadow
should-
spawn are you making?
I'm going to make Fury.
I don't have Fury. That's the one I don't have. So you can have Hunger.
Okay.
Just because I have the tiles for these. I have
I
tiles for
don't
some of
actually
them.
have. I don't actually have the stats for it. So
That's alright.
they
Just
all
you
list
use
it.
the ones off of the spell. Let
no,
me
it doesn't come
quickly-
up on the spell. I did take a look
Let-
on the thing.
That's alright. Let me. Shadow Spawn.
fact, actually-
Shadow Spirit stat block. I will copy, cut, and paste that to you in Discord.
Okay,
And
thank
then
you.
just do it accordingly.
Okay, sounds great.
You're further down on my list. There you go. It should be pasting to you now.
Amazing. Yep, found it. Thank you.
Oh, that condition immunity to frighten is going to be useful.
Yep.
Okay. So. What do you want to do? How close do you want to get? Are you sneaking up? Are you running up? Are you
I
observing? Are you wandering? What are you doing?
I mean, first thing we got to do is observe. Then I assume I'm heading up. Damien, do you want to be close behind? Since if you're within 5 feet of me, I think you can do the shield thing, can't you?
Yes. So I want to be directly behind you, effectively trotting with Starlight.
Yep.
Okay.
I think the moment I'm within 30 feet of it, I'll be activating Giant's Might, which lasts for a minute, and I feel like if the fight takes longer than a minute, we're already fucked. And yeah, if anyone has any other buffs or debuffs they can use on it or anything, I'm not the stealthiest in the world. Damien's definitely not. So I feel like a charge is probably our best bet here.
Yeah, and
I would
along
also-
that same thing, I'd be doing my bonus action Foretold Smite spell as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to try. This is a little out there, but Mortar is going to try to call upon some of his strange and wondrous power to try to bend a spell a little bit, if I can, Chris. I would like to try to cast Blink on Romulus. It's not a concentration spell, but it is a self spell. So I want to see if I can manipulate it to cast it on someone else.
You can if you would like. I will say you can if you would like to. It would require it to be a touch-based spell, so when you cast it, that will become relevant. As a general note,
I'm walking.
I was going to say, as a general note, and this is for Romulus's ears as well, because Romulus, you can obviously have an input on this because the spell's being cast on you. Blink will mean that if you blink out, you will not get reactions.
Can I choose to not blink out?
No. It is a D20
You roll each turn.
Each turn you do not get to choose.
It's up to you. I'm more thinking it will help preserve you.
I will have that
for the
happen.
most part.
No, I need my reaction in order to activate Cloud Rune. So if that thing gets a nat 20 and I'm stuck there, or someone gets it, or anyone else gets hit by it, afterwards maybe, but to start with, nah.
Okay, all right then.
Once
Does
I've
anybody else think they
expended
might
the use
benefit
of
from
that.
that?
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Does anybody else think they might benefit from Blink being cast on them?
No.
I can still do Thunderstep.
Or
Yeah,
would actually
really okay.
Vinny? Would that work for you, Vinny? Because you wouldn't be on this plane at the end of your turn if you blink, which means that you would technically be hidden, right?
Hidden is very different than taking the hide action. So in this instance, blinking out to the other plane just means that Vinny can't be interacted with and can't be seen, and then when he pops back in, it will be visible. So it's not quite the same as invisibility or making stealth checks or anything.
I see. Okay, all right. I'll hold on to that then in case someone else, in case it comes up for someone else.
I mean, hey, you might need it if the creature tries to target you or something.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, it's very, very possible.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Shadow Spawn will be my my go-to as and when Rollis gives me the signal.
Okay. Basically, whenever you see me start to grow in size, that's when you wanting to be like, yeah.
Okay.
And the way I was going to be is when Romulus does that, I'm going to tear an essence from his own shadow and summon. The Shadow Spirit is going to take on Romulus's size to embody his fury.
Nice.
Okay, so I will say, what is the marching order here, and where are you going to be coming in from? I've set up some of it already. Romulus, then the Fury, then we have Damien on Starlight, and I assume Mortar, you're going to be near the back, given that you might want the longer range, but I'll leave that decision up to you. Place yourselves accordingly.
That is absolutely
I'm
correct.
going to be staying at sort of like intermediate range with Terradorka. I don't know.
Which direction are we coming from, actually?
That's up to you.
It will be
That's-
this
I will
way,
say
I'm
one
assuming.
of these two angles here, because that's where you got the most map to play with.
Also, I will go here. Here. There we are.
Well, I'd say place your characters off the map, and then I'll just drag you on bit by bit, because it will depend on the stuff. So if you wanted to be, say,
I'll go there.
okay. So
I
Mortar,
think
are you
Starlight
heading...
needs to be like 1 forward because like you need to be within
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
feet of me if you want to activate the thing.
So
Indeed.
Mortar, are you heading off to basically partially flank and be off in a slightly different direction?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll put you there for now, so I know roughly what the timing will be for all of this.
Now,
No
no
problem
one,
at all.
no one tell Damien that if the spawn dies before I get to use Cloud Rune, I am going to be making attacks hit Starlight.
I don't think
mean,
you actually can. I don't think you can because of mounted combatant.
I
You
mean,
can't
no,
target,
I
the mounts, believe.
can target it. He can choose to take the damage instead, or something.
yeah, I
like
can
that.
force the hits onto me. I can
Yeah.
have.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before
So-
we start, I would like to summon Filch and Eugene to keep me updated and everything. Anyone?
Ah,
goes down.
excellent. They're another option.
Yeah, no, they'll come back. They'll come back. But they are high enough that they're not going to get hurt.
Okay, so they're staying above the battlefield.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Noted, noted.
Getting play by
Okay,
play.
Discount
so
ravens.
as you begin to approach,
Discount crows.
you go over one of the
Oh,
nearby
okay.
hills, and you begin to see where the grass has begun to die very rapidly. You can see where there are these cracks running through the ground. Not thick cracks, but cracks all the same with what looks to be these black lines running in between them, like a liquid. You see what looks to be these almost purplish veins beginning to form where grass once was, as if it was being consumed and is now becoming a tumor or a piece of flesh on the ground. You begin to look out and beyond, and you hesitate at the edge of it, but knowing your conviction, you all press on. As you begin to step into this domain, you begin to feel a sense of negativity. You're not going to make it. You may be too late already. Maybe this is all futile and you'll just make the creature stronger. Maybe it's better for you to run. All of these mental thoughts and emotions begin to creep in, influencing your mind, your way of choices, muddling your thoughts. As you crest the hill about 100 feet away, you look down and you see where once was a tree is now a giant bulbous tumor. You see that it otherwise pulsates with a black energy, liquid and flesh, veins running over the top of it as it pulses, almost like a heart undulating into the land. And standing next to it, you see its new guardian. The corrupted Noctarch stands there, bones exaggerated, the spinal column pushed outwards into these large, almost fin-like protrusions, the antlers grown up and multiplied into a far wider array above its head. You can see that the skull and bone have now fused to whatever flesh may have been underneath, and the mattings of fur have been replaced by these tiny tendrils of oil that begin to perpetually drip into the ground around. The claws in place begin to ooze this dark purplish ichor. As it otherwise stands there and turns, you watch as 4 eyes appear on its neck, as it otherwise stares up at all of you who are approaching. I would like everybody to roll for initiative here, please.
Anyone who's within 10 feet of Damien, you know the rules. Extra
And
3, is it?
Yeah, +3.
I'm no stranger to initiative. You wouldn't get it from any other guy. 15.
No,
I got
don't you
15.
dare. Don't you even dare.
Okay.
Okay, I
Never
need to
gonna
check.
give
What's the
you up.
initiative
Never
for...
gonna let
Oh,
you
it has a-
down.
That's
Okay.
a +3. That's not bad at all.
Am would it be okay if I went here in order to get the
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So,
Right, I'll just
25 plus. 25 to 20.
23.
20 for Mortar. And a 21 for the Shadow Spawn.
It will just go on the end of your turn, because it will be easier
Oh,
to keep
okay. Yeah, it has...
marker on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
20 to 15.
15.
19.
17.
19 on Vinny and Damien.
17 on me.
Oh, 17 on Vinny, sorry. And Cat?
15.
15. All good initiatives. Okay. So, let me quickly order this real quick. So we have Curve, we have Mortar, then we have the Lair, then we have Damien, Vinny, Cat. Wait, no, where's Romulus on this list? Romulus is 15 as well. Okay, so do go in there.
I have a Dex +2, if that helps.
You two, because you're on the same team, will go at the same time.
Okay, okay.
And with an initiative of 25.
Yeah, Gavin.
Cock and or balls.
Creature on its go. The corrupted Noctarch looks up at each of you. And you feel this sudden aura of malice begin to drift from it. And in this moment, it stretches out a finger pointing towards you, Romulus. But it's angled oddly. Cat, it is pointing at you. As it stands close to the edge here, using its movement, you watch as it holds its claws out to either side, and you watch as it begins to transform.
Oh god, it's transforming.
As Cat stands before you, I'm going to go into your character sheet real quick.
Oh no, if it's got my abilities, we're in a lot of trouble right now.
I mean, can we
Oh,
just
no.
hold up a minute? Chris didn't even ask for consent before diving into someone's character sheet, and she's 15, man. Come on.
I've got a lot
Have
of
some decency.
I've got a lot of
All right.
combat spells.
Oh, yes you do, and I'm going to central cast a Crystal Lotus in the middle of your party.
Why? The strongest one.
Oh, I made a good call. I made a really good call.
How does this work, Cat?
I would like everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw. This is against Cat's DC, which is 16. If you fail, you take 5d10 piercing damage and a -d4 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute, or until you take an action to remove the shrapnel pieces. On a
Did you say
success, you take
dexterity
half
saving
damage. A dexterity saving throw, yeah. Obviously, Mortar, you don't need to make this because you're outside of that range, but you need to
I
make it
do
for
for the Shadow Spawn. Yeah.
Yep, and this is against DC 16.
I would like to use my inspiration to reroll that.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Roll.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
perfect.
I'm good
sake.
too.
21 for the Shadow Spawn.
I'm not rolling an inspiration for that. I'm happy with that.
You should get a bonus because of Damien.
Yep, that's
If you're
true. You get a
within 10
bonus
of
plus
him.
1.
Oh, cool.
And remember, you have Shield Master Damien, so you take no damage, and nor does Starlight.
Hang
So
on.
Oh,
you
really?
will not be taking half here, because you can use your reaction to use your shield to interpose between you and Starlight, effectively.
Gotcha.
So, what? Who succeeded against the DC 16?
I mean, I got a
the Shadow Spawn.
26.
I
Shadow
failed.
Fail.
Romulus failed, Cat failed, Curve failed,
I
Vinny
failed
failed,
as well.
Pterodor.
Roll for Pterodor. I'm just currently looking at that's not under Jeff, is it? It's under someone
Okay.
else.
Everyone who failed takes... I don't remember what I rolled now. So it was low to begin with, and I rolled a 9 on the last die. So everyone takes 23 points of piercing damage,
Okay,
and you will
Pterodor
suffer a minus...
15.
Hmm? 15, so Pterodor fails.
too. Damn.
Okay, so everyone who fails takes 23 points of piercing damage, and you suffer a minus 1d4 for your attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute until you spend an action to pull the shrapnel free. This is not a concentration spell. As it does so, it otherwise extends its hand, and you watch as the body and the form shifts back. As in this moment, this image, this dark black image of Cat appears, casts the spell, and then fades, withering and screaming, as the Noctarch remains standing there after doing this. I'm going to put this here, because I may need it later. Okay. That is the end of its turn. Curve, you are up.
Okay. How far is 120 feet from it?
I believe you're within range now.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Yep, you're within range.
I am gonna move away a bit.
Mhm.
I will majestically fly.
Okay.
I
You wouldn't
think-
have the fly speed currently, just because
Oh.
the 10 minutes would be
This
up.
only lasts for a minute.
Right, makes sense. Should I just use my action now to take the shrapnel out before we all start hammering on it? Might be an idea. Yeah, could I try and take out the shrapnel?
Yep, no test required. It is done. That is your action. Do you have any bonus actions?
Sorry, yeah, I'm just checking.
What's the range on Hexblade's Curse?
30 feet, I believe.
Okay, so you need to be closer to use Hexblade's Curse, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sadly, I think that's all I can actually do right now.
Okay. Mortar, you're up.
Mortar will see this go down and he will begin to move forward. He will go 5, 10, 15, 20, staying behind the shrubs. And he is going to begin opening fire on the creature.
How many hit points does the Shadow Spawn have, by the way? Because I'll mark it down, because it should have taken half.
50. 50. 50.
I will note that down, and I will. Yeah.
Additionally, it has an AC of 16. It has an AC of 16 with 13 plus the spell level.
Okay, cool. I've written that down.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you're
yes,
moving
Mortar
up
is going to
and-
begin opening fire.
Okay, go ahead and make me your attack rolls, please.
Okie dokie. Bonus action, he is going to use Spellblade to basically nullify resistances, non-magical resistances.
Okay.
Okay. So it is in its sniper form as well. Also, I will transform it into his long-range form. Sorry, I'm jumping between two different character sheets at the minute.
That's all right.
Okay, so Crimson Vulture. 1d10 plus 5, and I'm going to make him my favoured foe to add a d4 to this.
Okay, does that count as concentration?
Favoured foe? No. Oh, no, sorry, hold on. It says as if you were concentrating on a spell, so yes. So I'm going to hold off on that.
Cool.
To maintain my Shadow Spawn. So,
Okay.
Rolling to hit. That is a 21 to hit.
21, that will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 10 plus 5 is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. What kind of damage is it?
Force.
Force.
Actually, sorry. Let me just triple check that because I'm pretty sure it's force. Yes, it is force.
Okay. It's going to spend 2 points of instinct. And I will note that down here. Okay.
Okay. Mortar will make his second shot.
Go ahead.
That is a 24.
24. That will hit.
15 points of damage again.
15 points of damage. The second shot doesn't seem to do so much.
Even
Only does
with
7.
the Spellblade?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Noticing this, Mortar will grin to himself, and he is going to use Weapon Frenzy to make 2 more attacks.
Go for it. As you otherwise take your first shot, you may go ahead and make the attacks. But as you go ahead and take the first shot, the first one hits, striking against the form. You watch as a portion of the nice. You watch as the portion of the form is hit, caves, and takes some serious damage. Before you watch as the second shot, as it hits, the flesh almost begins to shift and move, as if adapting to the damage type. It seems to have gained resistance to force damage for the time being.
Mortar cocks his head at this and goes, "Interesting. Try this one on for size." And Mortar leans it up for a headshot and aims right into its eyes.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I hate to
That's
say
terrible. Oh man, on a crit as well. That's 7 points of damage on a crit.
7 points of
Oh,
damage,
brutal.
halved to 3. As you take the shot with this one on the crit, it otherwise strikes against the side of the head, and you watch as it cracks a bit of the bone, and there's a moment of almost sensitivity to it as you do this, before it shakes the effect off and stares back at you. For now,
Yeah,
you seem to have
okay.
gotten its attention.
Perfect. Final shots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, that's gonna miss.
Okay.
Okay.
As you take your final shot towards it, it otherwise looks directly at you now that you have you have its undivided attention. The shot comes in and it bats it away with the back of its hand, the shot ricocheting off.
Beautiful. Mortar will break line of sight with it and go around here using the rest of his movement. Oh, wrong one across. And then he is going to whistle as loudly. He's going to whistle as loudly as he can for the Fury to act.
Okay.
Fury is going to use its action to remove Romulus's spikes.
Okay. As it begins to tear the spikes out of Romulus, who, by the way, you said you were using your giant spikes. You were larger, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Just making sure that I've got the correct size for Romulus. Okay. And it begins to tear and remove the spikes from Romulus.
And it is going to hold its movement to move when Romulus does.
Okay. End of your go.
And
It is now.
that's my turn. Yeah.
It is now the Lair's go.
Thank you for that, by the way.
No, you're
The
welcome.
Lair in this moment, seeing how wounded some of you may be, is strange. And you begin to feel that with that magic, your skin begins to writhe and roil. I would like everybody to make me a martial saving throw. This means you can choose between strength, dex, or constitution. You choose.
Oh boy. Oh, that's
Just
really
know.
interesting. Okay.
Something which Campaign 1 people know. This means that the DC will be relatively low, but the effect will be devastating if this happens. So just know that.
Is this an effect against Paralyzed, Charmed, or any of those kind of things?
No. DC for this is
cool.
18, and you get to make a martial saving throw of your choice.
8.
Oh, beautiful.
21.
Okay.
26.
Remember, those who have the shrapnel in them have to make the -1d4, so that will be currently Vinny, Cat, and Terador.
Well, we're going to do this for Starlight as well.
Yes, you do.
Beautiful. So for the Shadow Spawn,
Okay.
I'm going to go for X, and that will be a 21 for the Shadow Spawn.
Okay. Has anybody failed against the DC 18?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Oh, wait, what's this one?
This is a martial saving throw, so strength, dex, or constitution of your choice.
I got a 19.
Is
It
there a
was
reason
nice.
you're rolling 2?
Pterodor got a 10.
Is there a reason you're rolling 2 there, Harlan?
If it's Dex, then surely I can
Oh,
make
danger sense. Yeah. Sorry.
Uh,
That's true.
either way, I fail horribly. Wait, unless it would count as an athletics, in which case, I don't
No,
fucking know.
so you chose dex to get the advantage, so it'll be a dex saving throw here.
Yeah, either way, I'm fucked.
What?
Either way.
Yep.
Mortar wants to use his.
You know what? Can you delete these dice? They are cursed this session.
Could I use Invigoration on Romulus to give him a reroll?
This will use your reaction, but yeah.
Okay,
So you may
that's
reroll,
fine.
so
I will use
just
my
reroll one.
reaction to
Oh, just
give
one.
him this reroll.
Actually, no, because it invigorates the whole save, isn't it? So yeah, you get to
It
reroll
does,
both.
yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's better.
Okay, that is an 18. Hell yeah.
Succeeds.
There
So
you go.
who failed?
There you go.
I got 19. Pterodor got -8.
So
Oh damn! How did you get -8?
-1 or one
Minus
rather.
1 and then -4 from that.
yeah, so
Whoa.
one is natural one is automatically a -5. So that is
There we go.
-4,
That's
-4, so
hilarious.
-8. Keep in mind, you still do get to add your strength, dex, or con mod, but at the end of the day, it's not going to matter.
It's an out. It's an out one.
It's a
So-
Yes, I
-3.
failed as well.
Terador failed. Curve, you said you failed,
Yeah.
and Vinny. Okay,
And
Each of you
Damien
get-
and Starlight.
and Damien and Starlight. Okay.
Starlight's probably
All-
dead.
No. You're not taking damage.
Oh, that's
All of
alright,
those
something.
who failed can only take an action or a bonus action on their next turn, and they can only make a maximum of 1 attack.
Oh, dude.
This means
I
that Eldritch
chose
Blast
right.
will be 1 bolt,
Mm-hmm.
just as a general note. So keep that in mind, that you have an action or a bonus action on your next turn, not both. So, for those of you who are currently sharded, this is going to be evil. Okay. End of the layers go. Damien, you and Starlight, you're on the back of Starlight and you feel these almost dark blisters begin to form along the back of your skin, and you feel the hesitation and you know that it must be an illusion. As you swipe your hand through them, you can feel the effect, but the hesitation was there. Do you and Starlight? Starlight is less affected by this, just means she can't use her
Yeah.
Stampede ability. Would you like to
Right.
keep your action or bonus action?
More what I can actually do this turn, because with Romulus right in front of me, I can't do what I want to do because I trample Romulus and I wouldn't be able to do that anyway, because he's probably bigger than Starlight is.
Hold on. If you have Shield Master, couldn't you use that in order to because you
He
made a
already
dex
used
save,
his
right?
bonus action. He already made that as for the against the Crystal Lotus to take no damage.
Oh, of course. Okay.
So, what would you like to do? Do you want to keep pace with Romulus and spend your action to dash in the event that it's needed, or do you wish to cast a spell? What do you want to do?
Guess this is where I cast Foretold Smite on my lance with a bonus action.
Okay, so that will use up your bonus action.
Roll wild magic, I assume.
Yep. On a 1, wild magic goes off.
Oh,
Oh, I need
please.
to roll
Just...
wild magic for it. I've just realised.
Okay, I'll keep rolling until you've done it.
Oh no, you do it. I'm fine. I need to.
I really want to roll in that one and
Okay.
fireball the entire party. Just to get it, Jamie.
Yeah, go for it. No.
Aww.
One's right there though. We rolled almost the same. I rolled a 15 on my wild magic for the creature. Okay. So you otherwise cast Foretold Smite upon your lance. Your lance there in place as you hold it under your arm, very much ready to engage with this foe.
And that was concentration.
That's concentration, yes.
Lost a minute. And yeah, I'll just keep a pace with Romulus.
Romulus. Okay. Vinny, you have an action or a bonus action?
I can't sneak attack with no one in range, so there's very little point in attacking, so I'm going to keep the action and use it to pull the shards out.
Okay. Shards are pulled free. You still have your movement if you wish to move. And you'd still have duration on your boots of speed as well.
Gonna move a little further forward,
Okay.
and then starting, I guess, next turn, I'll be in position to start shooting with my bow.
Okay. Romulus and Cat, you get to choose the order in which you wish to go.
Anything you wish to do first, Cap?
As far as Cat knows, she has no idea how this power is going to work.
Okay.
She's gonna, yeah. You go.
Only real option for me is charge in. How far can I get with a single movement, Chris?
What's your movement speed?
Counts when you rage.
35.
5, 10, 15,
If you were to
20,
rage, you could also instinctive pounce to gain an extra 10
35
feet.
yeah.
Is that a thing I can do, Chris? If I rage?
I believe so, because optional feats are turned on. Let me quickly double check.
I'm not familiar with that one personally.
Instinctive Pounce is level 7. Unfortunately, where you have multi-class, you do not have access to this.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Alright. My Fury also moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let me just see if it has any additional movement. I don't believe it does.
Has 40-foot move speed. They're fast.
Oh, never mind. Never
Starlight
mind.
moves
Yeah.
along with, as we said.
Oh, yep, you're moving along with, so you can keep pace happily with 60-foot movement speed.
Now,
I'm going to have the Fury have moved out here.
yeah, and I think I've moved out myself.
Up to here. Okay.
Okay. Right, so that's with just a movement. 1, 2. Yeah, it's just that little bit. What would it cost me to do a leaping sort of attack using? If I was to try and leap forward to this thing using my horns as sort of like a ramming attack, could I do that as an action from here?
Are you So basically, you're trying to run down the slope and then leap to
That's
get
where
the
I'm
extra
at.
distance.
Yeah, basically.
Are you trying to get in melee, or are you trying to get within 10 feet? What are you looking at here?
If I can get within 10 feet, that's ideal. I'm basically looking for a way to attack it without, whatever that ends up being. If it means I have to ram it with my horns in order to do that, I'm okay with that. If
I
it
will
means
say-
I can bring Stagger out.
Do you have
slam it
as a
down.
Minotaur, do you have like a trample attack or anything?
That's what I
Hammering
hammering
horns
horns is
which
what
will
I'm
be a
looking at.
bonus action. I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
In this instance, are you raging?
I want to. You know what? I took damage last turn, so there's a strong chance I'm going to take damage next turn. I'm the biggest threat. Yeah, I'll rage.
Okay,
Even if
so
I don't
raging.
manage to hit.
I
I'll
will say
rage.
this. You can choose whether you want to rage before or after, but I'll
Mhm.
describe the scene. As you begin to run down the slope, you can see that the spike pit that was before you is no longer there.
Mhm.
Instead, you see what looks to be almost flesh-like folds and tiny white tooth-like protrusions, where the entire ring has become a series of interconnected mouths. Now, this choice is yours.
Mhm.
You can make an athletics check to try and jump the extra distance. If you roll too high, you go into the mouth, and then you'll end up here. If you roll too low, you won't get the distance at all. Your choice. Either way, if I remember correctly, you are here.
What am I trying
What's
to
the margin
hit?
there,
What's the sweet spot?
Base DC of 10, plus 5 for each foot of distance.
Okay, so
So 10, 15, 20 or higher.
okay.
So ideally you want to get under 20, but over 10. Or over 15.
I wish I'd kept the shit dice.
So do you want to roll with advantage due to rage or not? Keep in mind you can't rage in response to then be taking damage if you overshoot it.
Yeah, but if I attack, I can rage at the end of the turn. Is that correct?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Just means that you
Okay.
wouldn't half the damage from the mouths attacking you if you overshoot
Yeah.
it.
You benefit more from raging, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I don't want to get hit by the. But honestly, no matter what I roll, I've got a +8 to strength. Like this is. Fuck it. I'm
It's unlikely you're gonna fail.
I'm gonna rage to start with and do it with advantage.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. So you want an
Low,
11
low.
6 to 11. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
As you land here, skidding just before the mouths, halberd
Nicely
or whatever
done.
weapon
Whatever
you
the
have.
fuck stagger is.
Oh, stagger's a half blade, so yeah. Oh yeah, that's just yeah. We're going to end once we get to the end of this round of combat
Yeah.
because I want to redesign this map
And
because
will-
I have assets I have not been able to use before, and alien and grievous eyes and mouths are part of those. And I
So
want
what
to use
would we
them
want
so
this
bad.
attack to be?
up to you. This would be your action for your attack.
So am I able to use extra attack on this, or?
Did you fail the save versus the defense?
I got there.
thought you succeeded.
I helped. Yeah, I made you succeed, so you're fine.
Yeah. So
Fair
I'm. Oh no, I'm just
Yes,
making
you,
sure.
you have
Okay.
your action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
you can still do that. It was only those who failed the martial saving throw.
Awesome. Okay. There's no way to get advantage on the. Oh wait, no, I can reckless. Yeah, reckless. Fuck it. We're going
Reckless.
ham today. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, be careful.
Look, I know, but frankly, we've got to go hard or go home here.
I know, this thing's death aura as well. I mean, the creature I know has death aura, but I don't know if this has, but...
Fuck me. That first one misses.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please. Oh, and Mortar, please make me a wisdom saving throw as well. I completely forgot to do that because you attacked it while
17.
while within line of sight of the creature.
This
17.
save, charmed or paralyzed? condition?
Frightened.
Okay, never mind.
You said 17.
Yeah.
Nope, that's fair.
Okay. Both of you fail. You are both frightened. I should have accounted for that for the rest of your attacks, Mortar, but we didn't. So, oh well, never mind. How sad. Just roll 3 times on the d20. If you get any ones, your gun's jammed, and you unjam it at the end of your turn. I don't know.
Okay. So
just see if it blows up.
Second attack, I attempt to hit it. I presume with is that
Flat roll?
disadvantage? So flat roll.
Yeah, because you have reckless, so it would be a flat roll.
Okay, that's like a stupid high number. Raids, I literally can't improve this at all.
Okay.
So, oh, let me have a quick look. No, I would have had to said that beforehand. Oh, I need to add a d6 for Giant's Might.
Yep, and this won't get any rerolls because it's not weapon damage.
Wouldn't
This is
it?
coming from a different ability. It doesn't count as weapon damage, no.
Worth a try.
No, unless it states additional weapon damage, it wouldn't count.
Okay.
But I'm afraid.
I'll read through the wording because you did say that's what I'm gonna make absolutely certain.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Because under Great Weapon Master, I believe it's weapon damage. I'll double check for that. And I know
Once on each of your turns, one of your attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike can deal an extra 1d6 damage to a target on hit.
One of your weapons can deal an additional 1d6. Yeah, so this will count, and
Yeah,
it would
so
only be
we get
working
this
for
additional weapon
Great
damage.
Weapon Master. Yeah, Great Weapon Master is the only thing that would be re-rolling here, and you must use the new roll, even if the new one is a 1 or a 2.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
So that's 18 plus 2, so 20, plus my strength, which is 5, and it's the the half blade, which has a +1 to damage.
It should have it in the calculations already for your.
Yeah,
for your
I'm
sheet.
sorry. I'm looking. So that's +7. So 27 damage, I think.
Ooh, good hit.
Good hit. Good spicy hit.
Okay. You otherwise take your 2 swings, the first one otherwise going wide, and in that moment you feel a moment of fear, but you pull through and go strong with a slash going the other way, crossing across the front of the creature as it otherwise cuts part of it, but you begin to see Ica begin to bleed and then reseal, almost as if re-knitting it. Okay. Is that everything?
I think that's everything I can do at the moment. Do remind me at the end of its turn, though. I'm going to try and make use of Stone Rune.
Okay. Noted. Okay. Cat and Terrador.
Okay, well, we're both...
You only
gonna-
have an action or a bonus action.
Yeah, I do. Alright, we're both gonna move forward to... a full movement. Which is the same.
30.
Oh, well, mine's 10.
Oh, yours is 40.
Yeah. So, and at this point... I don't know. Cat's like, she's got this power. How do I use it? I'm just gonna try and tap into that power.
Roll me a d8, please. Red one. Okay. Now, I believe this is the updated version. Indeed it is. Okay, again, same rules as before. No saving the image of this stat block, because it will change and adjust over time. So don't keep hold of it. You've seen this one before, so you know roughly how this one works due to the roll.
Okay, right, so I now know what art I've got to get done. Cool.
What do you mean? You've got 3 forms.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to work out which form it was that I needed to get finished.
Oh, for this one, yeah. For now, we'll use this. As Cat transforms once again into the form that you have seen several times before, the roiling form of ooze as it otherwise begins to shift and move. But what's different about it this time is that you see it has eyes and teeth writhing over its form, the dark ichor bleeding off of the edge, and the fin-like protrusions that run down it, not too dissimilar to the Noctarch itself. In this moment, there is almost a feeling of unwelcomeness to your arrival in this form. But Cat, you have control.
Okay. Do I need to worry about the spikes that I got hit with?
No, they would fall out.
Okay, alright. Well, I've used my movement.
Mhm.
Oh my god, right, okay. Once per round. Dead, okay, right. More than 10 damage, right. Okay. Alright, not much has changed, so this is alright, I can cope with this. Alright, I am going to... What's its movement? 30.
You can action to dash. Yeah.
I can action to dash. I have control, so I can still look around at things.
Yeah.
Alright. Can I use my bonus action to glance at Terador? Is he still normal?
Terador's colour of crystal begin to change.
Right, okay. That's a problem we have to deal with in a minute. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah. 25, 30. Yep. Okay.
I don't have range, I don't believe. I think it's just 5 foot.
Nope, 5 foot for you. Oh no, plus 5 foot range from the slam.
Yep, so I don't think I have anything that I can do. So around whenever you take damage, no. Desolation Aura, oh god. Right.
Terador will spend his action to remove the shards from himself. Okay.
Heal bonus action. Oh no, he won't bonus action because shard. No, cool. Ends my turn.
Yep. Okay. With that, as the creature stands before you, the corrupted Noctarch, the work of Cat's dangerous ally, the party head back into the fray in hopes of defeating this creature once and for all, as Cat transforms once again into a familiar but stronger form than what the party have witnessed beforehand. As you begin to feel the air around you grow tense, you begin to hear the sounds of many souls and memories calling out from the ground beneath, and the corruption beginning to take hold of all of you in its own way. So thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you next week, where this will continue. Bye-bye.
Bye.